eu acho que o Artzinho, né?
What do you think's gonna win? I'm hoping Crew.
Esse Prime Artzinho. Agora é o momento dele sendo IGL.
I think it'll be pretty even. I think this will be a good game today for sure. Yesterday was a shit show. Yesterday definitely could have been like an email. But this way it could definitely just go either way. Yeah, now we're live on YouTube. There we go.
Se perdemos, podemos estar fora, ou se perdemos, talvez fique com poucas chances. Então, mesmo que eles estejam vindo invictos, a gente vai jogar o nosso jogo.
Is the chat box too much? What if we make it smaller like this? It'll be hard to see. But then it lines up with our face cam a bit more.
They got a bunch of shooters, we got a bunch of shooters. We'll see who wins on the day.
And we were just like watching highlights. Yeah, you didn't need to watch the actual game for that.
Welcome back to VCT Americas. We're back on the couch.
Damn, Van's looking clean. I like that jacket. I love Van Silly.
This is going to be a spicy
What up, Funky?
I'm excited. Both teams
What up,
are only
Funky
showing
Llama?
a few maps. We're going to get
Llama
a
Mama?
repeat of those, but we do get teams going to a different map on this
For
one.
sure.
At least.
I think most specifically too, it's Crew. They've only shown like 3 maps so far since this stage #1, so we'll have to see where this veto is going to go, which is quite surprising too. I think we look at the skirmish earlier on. We saw now that Crew has gotten the opportunity to choose Team A or Team B.
You're still building
overall,
Minecraft?
yes,
That's a
you're
good
right.
time.
This is going to be a great matchup between 2 powerhouse teams. If you're looking at it on this screen right here for Sadak and the rest of Crew, they actually haven't even dropped a map yet this stage. And they're playing against a Team Furia that actually hasn't dropped a series since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, this will be a good game. Gonna be here till 100 Thieves. It's a long night. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Oh, what happened to his arm?
Lots of history for a lot of the players in there too. They prepped so hard that even Coach Shaw
Seen the
broke his
screenshot
hand.
earlier in gym? Let's see.
As this man right here,
Let's see what we got.
Koala Noob, he actually played in Ascension in 2024. He's facing off against a couple of players back in 2024.
Now
as
that's
well.
some good
If you're
texturing.
thinking about it,
I liked it a lot.
Coach Zonic that was
That's
coaching in
fire.
All Nights back then, play against Dante, who's now one of the best neons that we
That's what I
currently
was
have
thinking
in this
about.
stage.
You're on the right track. I think.
The player that he lost against in 2024 when Spike was playing on 2G.
What do we got? We got.
EU though,
We could see some harbor here.
Return to friendship there for them.
Yeah.
As we get the maps.
Sadak is always a big harbor fan. These are kind of meh. I wanted to see Fracture.
Then the buying ban comes through, but we get Lotus, Haven, and Split to go through the 3.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this as well is that looking at the stats, Crew, or any team so far that has won the skirmish has always picked Team B. So the fact that Crew is picking Team A here, I think, is that they know that Fracture is a similar ban that Furia
double 3-point map.
time as well. So
True.
they want to take Team A to ban that map first, and then see where potentially Furia wants to take the series too. But Furia went into their regular ban.
Yeah, the texturing takes really long, but once you do it, like, it just looks so damn good.
Oh,
Okie dokie subbed at the tier 1 subscriber tier. Okie dokie, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, dog.
Are we seeing each other back and forth?
Mere comps. Kind of a snooze fest.
It is. You're gonna start already?
Yeah, same comp. Kind of sucks, Wiener.
Tuesday afternoon, but it's too early.
But it's kind of like,
It's the same
can you
thing
blame
here.
them? You
Artisan
really kind of need
themselves
Viper.
beyond the Vice for
Vice, you kind of need Vice. You kind of need Neon. Neon's fucking broken.
feeding Dante, feeding Allen.
No, dude, don't gotta be apologized for not subbing. What the hell's the matter? You just watching is plenty.
I think that's the biggest advantage that you have right now is Dante as your star duelist for the team. He's not necessarily going to be the one that's going to be looking to activate every single time and drop 30, but man, is he good at finding space and information so that somebody like Les can follow up on these.
What's my opinion of Cypher in the current meta? I think Cypher's more of an information sentinel, and not so much of an anchor sentinel anymore.
It is time for your match start, brought to you
And I think that's what Riot's initial intention was for him to be.
on to the map to see
It's kind of loud.
who's going to start it. Is Furia going to receive?
Like, Cypher Surplayers, they're not good for, like, you can't, like, put, like, sight trips anymore. They're more like you have to put them in the choke, and, like, they get info, right? I don't think Riot initially planned to have people, on having people just sit in smokes and just spam some ridiculous, crazy spice Cypher trips, whatever. Is this the new FNS? Yeah. I'm the Italian FNS.
They have the fast rotate they can have towards that door, but Elim is already moving to try to close that gap on the rotate, but he's going to be met up by 4 players.
So we take Secret early. This is really nice.
Same from Crew. Dante trades immediately. Just gets the kill. No
These guys need more space somewhere. They can't take Secret, so they take Heaven.
Furia try to set
This
up
is
his
pretty good.
defense.
The only issue with taking Heaven is it's a weird plant spot, but we have Heaven and Waterfall. Basically, these three need to wait for these two to do something. And if he dies, okay, this retake should, yeah, this retake is over. Koala's bald now? I didn't even see that. Got some bald boys? Bald boys in the chat? Some bald brothers? Just remove Neon, such a bullshit agent. Apparently, supposedly, there's no Neon nerf for the next patch, which is pretty something. God, that's such a crazy kill. How? That's so crazy. That's a nice shot.
They like to set up these line of scrimmages mainly around where you see that Viper wall is at, right? Towards the blue door, towards the opening door.
Neon just denies all rules of attack FPS. Yeah, she's just annoying to play against. I'm so tired of seeing her. We're double thwarting the same. No, we picked one up. We picked one up. If that's true, I'm gonna cry. You think you're gonna cry? I might like rip my head off.
Looking here, I wouldn't be surprised if Silence is going to start moving out quite early in the rotate.
Yeah, just an eco flood here from Furia. Sadak more than ready, as they still have more protection here.
Oh.
Tree to clean this one up.
Oh, we miss.
Just a little high and wide there. Sun was in his eyes.
That's okay. We can afford to drop a gun.
And there's the last one.
Can Les get the outlaw? Can we juggle? Are we some clowns? Are we clowning? Yeah, we clowned.
Just clean up the second round.
Yeah, and you saw it already. Red Silence moved down. They dropped the spike over on the A side. So
we're some clowners.
There. He moves up, picks up the orb on C2, so doing his job on his lonely side of the map on C Lotus, but also closing that gap. And I think if you're looking at a lot of these playstyles or trying to study a lot of tape around through, you can start identifying how maybe sometimes there's not too many players that are covering all the lanes here on the defensive side.
All right, first full buy. What do we got? This looks like a fat A brawl. Maybe fat A brawl. No, some spammage. And a limb gets unlucky. Crew wins the pistol. And gets a first blood in the buff. Oh, we're clearing this fast. Dude, Crew looks so good. Crew look amazing.
Crew pushes forward a bit more just to find the last player in Artisan. So this buy round does probably didn't feel very much like a buy round.
We don't overcommit. We wait for our flanker to come in and box him in. Go for the backstab. Ooh. No, but he's gonna caught the 140. He's 140. He's one shot. He's one shot. He's one shot. We need piss check. What are you talking about? Oh, PC check. Surely mean PC check. Oh, piss check. That might be on drugs. Yeah, maybe.
Very nicely done for Crew to convert even into their bonus round. And it's a little bit too early on that slide too.
Such a good re-clear. While the Omen Smoke is still up too.
But at the end of the day, we talk about the reaction from Crew.
It's clean.
As soon as they get the first blood in the pick, they're assuming here that people are going to be falling behind.
America's best teams are MIBR, Crew, 11, G2. I'd agree. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Energy kind of fell off a little bit, but we'll see. We'll have to see how they bounce back.
And you see Sadak there just continuously wide-eyed.
I think Energy and Lev can like battle out for that last spot.
And he's gonna get out of here while grabbing a good bit of info to start too.
Yeah, one was juggling here with the sleeve, but thankfully the other ones were able to slip behind.
That is so unlucky. Oh, that is so unlucky.
Snap back with this lower buy and try to just squash the forces of Crew as they keep.
As I'm praising them, we just get unlucky.
This should be done and dusted for a quick Fury round back in their favor.
Yeah, especially with Silence solo here, even taken down, and that was actually quite surprising.
That's unlucky.
From the point of view of Sadak, everybody's walking forward, the wall's about to drop, and they have a 3-man.
Is it just me, or is the roll site just completely defender-sided? No, I think it's pretty even. I think it's just you. Do I believe 100 Thieves gonna make London? Nah. No. Not at all. I like the buzz. The buzz is actually clean. Oops. We'll fast forward after this round.
Maybe going to a 6-1 scoreline for the rest. But now you're able to build that economy back up on your side. You're forced to Sadak to play into a Bucky.
This is a cool lineup.
Enough money to buy a rifle, but he really wants to hold on to that tree.
Yeah.
Trying to condition that pinch.
So they're not fighting A too hard.
Come back online here.
Nerve makes a bit of noise.
Furia can lock those in this round.
We may not have gotten A,
A few more rounds. Allen down to
but we got B and C. Bait out the vice wall. Love to see it.
Yeah, just trying to bait the wall in the first place, so the check mark is done.
We've got some good mollies to stall backside if we end up going C. But we have one person holding the A line. Kind of. Not really holding the A line. Oh yeah, one person holding the A line. Do we have a judge or Bucky? Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
Let's walk back there.
Waiting for you guys.
This guy should be Rumble.
What's B right now? Were you prowling B?
Guys, for Andy, okay?
Yeah. I hit prowler B. It's good.
Yeah, that's
good. Walk in.
Guys, I have a smoke, or I have an outlaw.
They resmoked B. They resmoked B. They're worried, guys.
This guy's up A, okay, guys? I'm gonna pump my shit. We face.
Yeah, I can prowler. Wait. Yeah, wait for us.
I'll target blind.
Okay, ready?
Wait.
Drop something. Fade. Wall down. I get tethered till it's fine. Ready? Oh, we're not your Rumble, guys. Care.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, wall up, we walk. I'm gonna eye rebel.
Yeah, wall
Just
down.
walk there.
Wall down. Let's go. I'm flashing. Let's try it. Close.
Oh, the Bucky can't get one. Dude, Sadek's 2 big whiffs.
Go door.
Yeah.
Let's do. I'm spam. Wide. Face one. Nice. Fade. I'm inside. Only one side. I'm inside.
I'm blinding side.
Do. Blind. Top. That's like.
Dude, Fury are handling this so well. Oh, wait, does this... Oh.
We gotta fight him.
Oh my god.
Nice fucking no.
Incredible. At the moment they identify something, one more in sight, there's multiple.
Yep, they recognize that their last winning condition, they can't plant anymore. They got to push out and kill him. That's so fire.
Everybody goes for the kill. And
Literally into the last second.
It's not snap judgment. Everybody's on board.
They had to be quick.
Have a lot of pro teams also have a Vice in their teams. Yeah, Vice is a really good counter to Neon.
With 5 seconds left in the round,
Yeah.
you can't even plant that spike anymore, so you know it's at least a 2 versus 1.
Genuinely perfect
You
play.
have to push right away.
You're right,
And then
normally.
At least they called the perfect 3-2-1 to swing in different angles to salvage that round.
But I can't help that, like, there's just some whiffing going on. Like, we don't get the Bucky kill. That's so big.
And also absorbing all of the nightfall that was thrown also on the side of NW0.
So now we got to save. We have a Neon ult. Looks like we're going to fly through this.
Take 2 in a row and force the hand here of Crew, who are actually able to open up the first couple of kills.
Just right into spawn. Say, I know where you buy. I'm gonna come in and fight you right now. Spike.
Dude, this reaction from
Just make sure it's protected.
Olim, kind of crazy. They lost all of A main, so Olim hurries up and just breaks everything. So most of the defense are attracted here, leaving one person A. So there's only we only have 3. It's a 3v4, but it's still pretty even because of how much real estate that Olim's bought his team with all this commotion on C.
Nice little pivot at the end. They want to commit into the fake info that was given by Koala onto MW0. The position's actually very good on that drop on the defense, though. That could actually slow things down.
And the haunts, the only spot that's not clear is drop. Do we recognize that? We do. We are aware. We are awares. Oh, and we see him. No.
Oh, the save. They bought a little bit of time here for the rotation from Crew.
And we invest the Nightfall.
15 bullets left and 3 members to go through. Remember that site was made a little bit smaller, so he's got to get back in.
Yeah, unlucky.
Plant, it's not going to be enough. Les finds a third one, a Thrifty coming through for Crew.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
On their own Thrifty. Toward the side of Crew. That said, it seems as though we overcomplicated things though on that 3 versus 4. They really wanted to try to.
Maybe it's hindsight to say, but like when you're facing against a Neon ult, maybe you don't want to put yourself in positions where you can get like run down on. Like that Cubby name main, it might be a little risky to play there. Or like, I don't want to say troll, but
that overexposed quality got shot in the leg.
You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like in a one and done here.
Right towards C, a little on both sides here. Gonna get extremity play coming in from Nerve.
Who do I think will win?
Space, hearing the door open.
I think it's a coin flip.
Taunt that there's a big
I mean, Crew look really good.
the rubble. There's a little bit of a
I want to say Crew, but
Fury to check things out.
how would you make Neon fair? Whenever she jumps, she loses like 50 stamina while sprinting. Oh, we slide past the wall.
They walk right up Death Alley.
Dude, but we knew it. Like, we were ready for this peak. Like, we have full info A, right? Nobody sees anything B, so we're ready for someone to try and timing this wall.
And now again, they're still across the map here, seeing what they can
Looking
work.
good. Looking good, chat.
And Dante plays his life.
Crew was one of my favorite teams when I first started competing. Because like they were at the time like the underdogs of the league, and they had the whole Vamos thing going on. And I just thought that was so cool.
So it really comes down to not only having to bait the wall, but making sure that the spacing you take, you don't get fully affected here by the razor lines. That slide through probably takes like 30% of.
Is that an overextension?
On that slide, and then you
well, they know the wall's here, so how do they deal with it? We trip it, and we take our ones. Ooh, wait, that's an angle. Yeah, this should be cooked. Do we have Omen Paranoia? No. We have Neon Stun. Did they even get the plan off?
In the mind of his opponent and just behind with the flank.
Dude, Neon gets so much information, it's insane. Yeah, there's no shot.
And Artsy needs to clear a few more.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be enough. Walks back into a one-way situation, and Sadak will clear 4-2. But Crew will take another one.
Who do you guys think will win? I forgot to run predictions. Whoops. Oopsie. I guess forgot to do that.
Even if you're trying to get that space for a limb, the relay bolt doesn't really give him any favor.
Yeah.
As if he actually was able to cross over, he would have stunned himself. So missing the angle of that a bit. Shaw feels that he might have to call a timeout right away.
And we take a timeout. Your vote's Furia? Well, your vote's wrong. Hey.
A reset needed for Furia here. A position they really haven't been in all too much. They did feel like they started a bit slow on the EG matchup. Were able to find themselves coming back. I think Shaw...
Sadak avoided the KC curse? What do you mean?
Everyone is playing their own game, so they aren't paying attention to the game. Which is why I'm saying, you know, there's a chance they what that win is.
Crew is less.
What's the KC curse?
Pretty much back to his form of like Loud back in 2022, pretty much when he won champs here with Sadak. He gets to reunite with him after playing 3 years together with Loud. He even mentioned he had a hard time just getting acquainted to EMEA in Berlin. He prefers to be back in LA. There's a lot more stuff to do here to manage a better work-life balance. And I think that level of comfort to be mentally strong outside of the game allows for him to be quite stoic within the server as well and seeing how much he can bring to the table. Doing an excellent job on the defense so far and anchoring. And there's a lot of combination plays and crossfire setups on the setups for Crew between Les and Dante or Les and Silence.
All right, see what we got. We got 3 ults for the offense. We're slamming A as fast as possible. This is a pretty cool. This is a pretty cool wall. It should be pretty hard to bait out and not commit to and like be stalled on. Double volleys, but looks like it's a B split. We got 3 here though. There's no shot to get through secret. But Viper holding B main. Oh, dude, they get absolutely slammed. Crew just look good. Furia, I don't even think Furia genuinely are doing anything wrong. Crew look amazing. And I'm a huge Sadak fan. All the goofy comps he usually likes to run.
Yeah, Crew seems to always be a step ahead of feeling where a limb is going to be going. Right now, in any type of
and Les is good too. The old Lao crew. Les just always makes the right decisions. If you're like a Sentinel player and you want to learn how to play like Sentinels or whatever, just watch Les and you'll just learn everything you need to know.
Allow for him to get the space, but also maybe a Haunt or a Prowler to allow for him to be a little bit more confident within these slides. So
out of Furia, 100 Thieves, Sen, AG, and Energy, who do I want in London? I mean, I just want the best teams that are there.
That's also the lack of getting information. Being deprived of that info.
So I guess it'd be Furia and Crew. But it would be cool because I'm from North America to see like the North American teams in there.
If they can catch Furia off guard, opposite ends of the map.
We tap the door.
This is what I'm talking about, right? When you're active on a certain part, they Prowler, there's no information there. You're just going to keep taking that space. So now that they have a triple push to Prowler towards the front B side, they're like, yo, this has to be a push towards the A side. So what you have to do on A now for Silence is just deny as much as you can. Delay.
Play his life, delay, already gets the vines out, and the limb goes down. He talked about trying to slide across that. Steals the arsenal away.
That should provide him so much space.
And they get it back, too.
And they have a gun back sight, right? A gun for Qualanoob. Ooh, Viper ult. Dude, this Viper ult clogs up so much space, dude. You can't get through A main. This is impossible. It's like a mushroom cloud. You have to go through tree. We funnel through tree. We send 3 through tree. Owen Paranoia is lined up.
And he's gonna try right now. Goes through, finds Artson right away, and now he's got them sweating inside the pit. Last finds another one, and he's gonna walk right in. They shake hands, and Nerve goes down.
Crew just handle it so well. They just handle it so well. The most obnoxious Viper Cloud I've ever seen. So we send him through tree, maybe like 1 through main, 1 through stairs. Dude, Fury getting bitch slapped, dude. This is Crew's map pick though, and dude, I think it might be safe to say that Crew is like one of the best teams. That's so unfortunate. Crew might be the best team in America, I'm gonna be honest. There's like a solid chance. Right next to Envy. Like right next to Envy, you know what I mean?
When it's needed, and you just talked about the protocols that are just very, very systematic. That works very well for Crew for this.
That's such a good haunt lineup. Lands like Summer up here, scans downward. Alright, well, we just scanned 3C. Oh, he gets Wiz. I think they might have been going for another B split. God, this wall is so obnoxious. What happens to these thorns? He landed them on top of the wall. Did they just go away?
In and out. They don't feel comfortable trying to play the pump fake here towards B.
Quick B pivot, but we have no B main control. We have to take something. We have... Okay, we take spawn. We're in Waterfall. We got Waterfall. And we got Secret. But we're still worried about B main. Okay, we have B main. This should be a strong... This duel right here, the Viper on Viper action, is going to determine the round right here. Okay, Q run. GG. It's crazy how much map control means on this in this game. Like genuinely, without secret control, that retake just gets ass blasted. Genuinely just destroyed.
But then you have Dante just buddy hopping in the site, getting all the information, and okay, there's one here. And then he has 2 players falling behind him. So
Extra's Brimstone is unmatched. It's something.
There's not enough of a buddy system right now for Furia in these post-plant scenarios. They can't trade off each other instantly, and they're not in position to be able to do so, which is very one-sided on a defense for Crew so far.
Don't know why Envy dropped Inspire. I have no idea. I shouldn't have though. That was a fucking mistake.
But they're not letting him in on that distance. Whenever he comes in, there's 3 or 4 people ready to shut him down this time, but he gets seized up. Still in the situation, they can't get by the wall either. They're delayed out.
Crew looks so good. It's like actually unfair. Dude, if Haven looks anything like this. Jesus. Alright, well, let's take a second to plug all of our socials.
And you see the utility that allows for, again, Crew to just stall every single opening. It's a
Demon one better.
But I love that it's different showings that we see from Crew every single time.
Then Inspire? I don't know, man.
Also, the C's being thrown onto defense from MW0.
I don't know if that's true.
You've isolated everything for Crew. What's always been good for
Number
Crew so far
and email.
is stalling the first wave of aggression for Furia. Despite Furia's thinking that, okay, we could bait walls, we could bait util here and there, when they're actually going for a hit, there's still too much util for Crew.
Inspire was the GOAT. Yeah, I'm a big Inspire fan.
The initial push, and Alim, unfortunately, is getting absolutely no value on the attack.
So we have to consider, though, if Furia being Furia, having answers, they'll have a talk at halftime, and they, again, have the mirror come to then be on defense. But it is going to take having the Vines in the same spot that you see Dante going to, and everything that's happening from the defensive side and the info they have.
I would say if we replaced Exer with Inspire, that would just be way better. There's so many different directions you can take that team.
I mean, we'll have to pay attention once we get to the second half. I think even if it's a mirror comp, the approach for Crew sometimes can be quite different. They have
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Slow
what you said.
From less, especially with the up and down wall when they're getting no pressure on the A side, which I think maybe Furia could maybe do the same thing, but so far they again look at that. There's 3 players getting ready to greet him
every time. Every time. That man right there, calling those shots.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They should let Exter still play Yoru? I agree. I don't think Yoru's that bad.
What is it going to to look like on the second half here, and I think it's still a good call, even though it's the last round of the half here. You might want to use this timeout now and the extra time you have during the halftime to talk, because at this point, if you don't use your timeout and you lose pistol round in the next half, you're pretty much going to be 11-2 down, right? If you lose this round here, it might be 11 down, might be 12-2 down. So
Envy was more balanced with the Ascension team. I think
about a better plan to play your defense here against Crew.
Envy was more balanced with their Ascension team. I mean, it's hard because they lost 2 of their main players, so they need to do what rankers did best, one-trick their favorite agents. I kind of agree with that, Ash. Throw extra on the Yoru Phoenix. Get back Inspire, kick Rossi off, or Kesnet, whoever. Probably Rossi. Isn't Yoru still a good pick on Split? I think Yoru's just still good overall. So. You played Yoru once and he's still good? Alrighty, guys. Darth Gibby says that Yoru's still good. He played him once. Nah, he's still good though. I think he's just a lot harder to play. So, and if anybody were to still play him and get value out of him, it would be Exter. So, buff Sage, do not buff Sage. She's a really good agent right now.
Okay, this could be quite important here. This orb being picked up by Kualanu. Because right now you're sort of defaulting.
Buff Neon.
I'm wondering when
yeah, say that again, you're getting banned. That triggered me.
If you could bait that out, it allows for you to go for the TP maybe in the back of the C site and just really finish on C. But as they haven't baited that wall yet, you can't really go into like that full pop.
Let's Sage slow orb showable on map. We're just talking about Sage's slow orbs for they're fine.
Someone's in sight and they would have heard Sadak's shot. The small door. 40 seconds. Time's ticking down. B hit is the play with A maybe going through door, but they're getting pushed back as well. They will have a full site, but this is going to be a 5v5 retake on the tiniest site.
Yep, secret duel means everything. And then we push all the way through A main after losing B. Fuck, dude, Crew are just so good. They're so fast and like together, and like they just have their reactions down. We lose B, insta push A. Insta hold secret, and it's just not even close, dude. No, like when throwing an icon is shown on the map? No, I don't think we need to do that. Buff Sage heal. Leave Sage alone. What's wrong with you people?
But they gotta play a 2 versus 5.
Alright. Another TP.
What are you, high?
TP tree is free, so they're gonna open door and have that prowler information. Actually a seize.
Sage is fine, you monkeys. Yo, anal guy. Is that what I'm known as now, Breeks?
All about EU though. What can he oh my god, Silence turns and looks at the door before they hit sight. The timing is
dude, that wasn't even close.
Following up with a second one as they all run around for the defuse.
Like not even close.
Round for Crew from the defensive side to start Lotus.
So fun too. Usually you don't see an
you know you're doing the analytics. Why everyone saying buff Sage? She's still good.
A mirror comp. I wonder if we can get mirror halves out of these teams. It's going to take a lot from Furia to come back in the second half. But
what about it, Breeks? Am I not doing a good enough job? Can I change your prediction? Well, lucky for you, I didn't run predictions. It's halftime, so I wanted to watch this video. Oops, I did not mean to pause. We'll catch it up to, or we'll rewind that up to speed.
This old mattress, waterbed.
And you beat it with a better deal on one of these fresh setups.
We can't do that.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
Guess you're not as cool as
or is it Anders? Yeah, this guy.
I'm gonna flame Demon 1 a lot in this video, but this video is not specifically targeting Demon 1 as a player. The reality is that every single time that I've seen Vito played in 2026 so far, it's been lackluster.
We'll go back to the game.
So I'm going to watch Envy get absolutely destroyed by Lev, and I'm going to critique how Demon 1 uses the agent and give some suggestions on how I think the agent should be played differently. So let's get into round number 1, and I already have a problem. Yes, Demon 1 did just start the map off with a great headshot using the Sheriff, but he has no other utility to work with, and that means that he's going to get traded here, and there's nothing he can do about it. He does have the Interceptor set up to counter, I guess, a Neon stun, But the reality is that in the current meta and just in general, Vito gets a lot more value on being able to get a pick and get out or hold multiple lanes at once than he does just being able to tap a shot. You'd probably get this kill with a bandit, and you'd probably get the same kill with a ghost as well. And being able to also have a teleport placed either here or here to escape immediately would be a lot more valuable than instantly getting traded. If he wants to play this angle, he can still put a teleport right here, which is going to give him the ability to play anywhere in dish.
Yep.
And if he wants to fall back into A site, he can do the same thing with a teleport into upper.
Yep.
Or if he wants to tuck behind here, or even just put this in drop, any of those placements of a teleport will work. I think personally, especially on a map like Fracture where there's 4 lanes, I would likely start here, and I would begin the round by instantly throwing a trip to dish, and then I would jiggle this, and then I hold both lanes at the same time while my team stacks 4 on the other side of the map. That's what I would do personally. So yes, he gets a nice kill, but he's going to lose the site. You can see he's alone, and popping the interceptor is not going to do much.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
So first rifle round, let's critique Demon 1's setup real quick.
God, I wanted to make this video so bad.
Actually put the trip on the A side of the map on dish, and then he is playing on B with...
All right, we're back.
Opponents here, so
yeah.
Furia knew what they were up against.
Haven and Lotus are my worst maps. Do you have any tips for them?
Their attack, but unfortunately, it falters.
It depends. What role do you play?
Now on the defense, where you can see the setups fairly
Buff Asher, are you just saying random agents now? Are you just saying whatever you want?
Dante just making so much noise, and hearing the orb getting picked up. Already high-low setup over on that C site.
Trying to get that wall broken. Doing the same play. Let's see what they're talking about.
Oh, what a one-way. We bait for the flank. How many can Omen get? Can't get any. Qualinu whiffing basically means Fury will lose, but we do have a low HP. But he's off site. Oh god.
Come on, please.
Vai tomar no... Você é filho da... Mano, olha onde você pendura tua smoke, mano.
Too easy. That's just too easy. They look so good. Buff me? No, we're not buffing you, April. Buff my aim? Riot can't do any shit about that, brother. That's cooked.
Noticing that the plant was actually for that C mountain, and they overextended for a spawn to try to go for a hero play. As soon as they lose that space, they knew they had to...
Will Tim Secret win against Nongshim? No. That's Coughing Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb. That's just cooked.
So very nicely done for Crew.
Break Neon's legs? Now that's what I'm for. Fuck that bitch. Alright. Respectfully. You just can't do it against the Neon. Is the baby winning? No, the baby's getting absolutely obliterated.
I don't think there's anything really grab help from
Buff Vito? Yeah, now that's what I'm...
Dude. The fight. 2 Crew right now. 3 to his name, has good damage on another one too. Sadak forced to back. Oh my god, he's gonna ace them all. Their spawn. It's Gladiator Alamo.
Well, that's one to Neon in a wheelchair with nitrous. No, put Neon in a wheelchair and then wheel off a cliff. Yeah, that's W gameplay. W gameplay, guys. That's what I'm saying against the Neon. I feel like you cannot play in like traditionally like safe spots. Not like traditionally safe spots, but like you can't play in positions like this corner in A main, otherwise you're just gonna get slid on and dookied on. You know what I mean? Triple her hitbox. Now that I can agree with. We could agree with that.
What is even understanding that angle with the smoke there? Like usually you can see the edges because it's a tall map. You can draw the line down, but he just had the angle that far away through smoke. Crazy Vans, and they're gonna push it again. Ooh, Dante, because I got that too. And they're going to push right in. Artson trades back as both teams light up the kill feed, and he does a little bit more. The Stinger.
Just a little bit of damage.
Work for this one.
Mega hitbox like 30 times bigger. They nuked my Yoru. Now it's your day.
Protect each other now, and how can they get back to each other safely?
You see what Les was doing, right?
If you told me 20 minutes ago that Fury and Crew were fighting, I'd tell you that Fury bitch slaps Cure. Dude, Crew are good, dude. You got to watch your previous matches. Last split, they just didn't have their They didn't have their, they didn't have a full team. OG Baby Gandhi. What a fire name. Thanks for the follow.
in the spike, so less. I mean, at this point, you could give it in the hands of Silent. He definitely has the firepower to go for a little bit of a
What are my second channel videos looking like?
And then less catches to rotate.
I want to record those tonight. Nerf Yoru, Energy Deadlock, Demo 1's Veto. We'll switch these around.
You'd think, okay, they're out definitely playing defense. 30 seconds. No one's going around looking, right? Now they are.
Oh, I need to do this one too.
Here's the plant, though.
Okay.
Stingers, Phantom. This is going to be quite tough.
I mean, there's a chance. Oh my god, they lined up. Dude, an extra burst and he might win that round. Woo!
Coming in here. Much needed rounds for Furia. They keep it off game.
Maybe I need to drop like $100, $100 bets on teams in order for me to like be more invested.
Just talking about the
that was
setup,
close.
You saw it was slightly different. They put a Razor Vines into the B site, anticipating a lower buy push to try to go.
You guys ever put money down on a Valorant game?
I don't know why it is.
Make it so she can only use a knife. Make it so she can only use sprint. Like we chop. What if we chop off her arms? Because like you get rid of her legs, she can still shoot back. But if you get rid of her arms, she can't use her gun anymore. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 4 Phantoms. Huge Phantom fans. Full armor, dude. An outlaw would destroy the attackers right now. Do we fight this? No, we play it more passive. Maybe to re-clear it later. Make it so Neon can't use shotguns. Well, what if we just give Neon arthritis so she can't run anymore? Oh. Ooh. Wait, that's a little... That's kind of clean. Wait, that's pretty cool. Neon takes first. They shoot at Neon, so Omen can swing and finish off the kill. That's a pretty cool setup.
Starts breaking these smoke walls apart.
The difference right now is that for Furia, they're not.
Wait, why are we spamming?
He's still staying on that C side and is forced to rotate all the way.
Sub goal for sure.
A lot of room here for Crew to pivot.
Sub goal for shirtless stream breakdown when? Okay, I don't think Jess wants that, freaks. This looks a little sloppy. Just dying out in the open, dying to spam. Did Energy start using heavy shields? I don't know. Don't buff Harbor. Do not buff Harbor. He is very good right now.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Look at that, right? Because we haven't had that push down from Nerve to really cut the rotate from the back. Now that you cut noise for Crew, they're guessing. And they're second guessing themselves. Double rotate back towards that C site. They smoke in front of the C site as well. And it's like, oh, wait. We screwed up.
Oh, we cleared tree.
Crew's actually going A for a plant.
And Sadak he just does a step shadow there. More so than a from the shadows. As he goes into tree to clear.
Buff Cypher?
Seconds and yeah, everything is forced.
Maybe a little bit.
Now is there 4 to run back over.
Maybe teensy winty buffs.
Guns, but maybe do a little defense or damage.
Ooh. Yeah, this drop kill means everything. I hate fighting this angle. When I play Lotus and I'm playing like on drop, dude, Sadak is so good. He is frying this split. I can't play in that drop. I feel like I just can't hit the little pixel that's on their head.
Tap, give them all one by one. And that little ult that you're talking about too, it's just to try to sell a fake thinking that they're going to pivot onto a C-side hit. And again, that's what Furia was reading, so they thought they had it when they had the 2 players rotate over on that side. In the end, the IGL becoming the fragging IGL of this stage. Continuing his numbers as this Omen.
Nerf every non-sentinel.
16-9 and 10 map point for Crew.
Jeez.
Yeah, and you're digging deep here to try to get something going. Thankfully, you have at least the overdrive to try to go for the face-to-face battle over here on...
Oh, we were going for a re-clear, I think. And then we stopped. Do we triple face? This looks sketch. I think we have to back out of here, right?
The wall dropping out in the open. Okay, they get the safety. They're playing the time.
I was going to say.
It's all under the control of...
I feel like all I see in ranked is a shotgun Neon and a really bad Reyna. Yeah, they don't make Reyna mains like they used to. Reyna's used to drop 30 in my lobbies. Now they just get racist.
Big battle. Sadak trying to stay alive and does so.
They TP out.
Well, they get out. This is a lot of pressure. Do we ever back out?
But Crew, all members
wow, we got...
haven't made a decision yet. And they're just kind of figuring out who is playing where to start on the side of Furia.
This is great pressure. And then we back out all together as 4.
But that still stops the call here.
What up, Zylan? Make Neon blindfolded.
Actually, less staying there and getting spotted by the Prowler kind of just keeps Furia anchored again. So once again, false information given. They're able to now go on a 4-1
you play in Paris servers, so they're always racist. Well, that's cool.
That was a nasty figure 8 from Dante, and he still slides out to make his
own play. Dude, Crew just like unbeatable on this map. Buff Clove? No, I'm tired of seeing her in ranked. Seeing them in ranked. Do I think KO needs a buff? Nope. I think Neon needs a nerf and we're good. And we're Gucci.
Here and still get back into the situation themselves. And now it is a push in from spawn here for Furia. A little bit of a
I did not see Genji and KRX. Nope. That is like 3 in the morning for me.
Smokes are good. Having Koala Noob here is great to get the smoke, but that's a closer plant. It's not the Heretics one back on the steps. So it's much easier to take the spray.
Oh, we know he's off.
They are trying to, but you keep
yeah, it's GG's. Dude, crew looks so good. Like, genuinely. One of the best. I think they might be the best team in Americas right now. Dizzy needs a small ball. Gecko could use a 11 still. I think, though, when they nerf Neon, we might see a little more Gecko.
I feel like this is what was expected anyways, right?
Yeah.
Where you're getting that tape to play against your opponents. You think you have a good read. It doesn't really work out, but now you have to think about the rest of the series. Haven is coming up next. We never really saw it on the side of crew, and we actually get to see Koala Noob potentially playing this
Alright, I'm going to go back to this. We'll wait for the next map. Elevated, my homie. He made a video on Demon One's veto. I wanted to do a video on this, so we'll see what he has to say. What's the point in Mosh? He's more like offensive. It's like better for like defaulting certain areas. That's really it. Because on defense, when you throw the Mosh, you normally throw it in a choke in like an irreclaimable spot. So, okay, I want to see what he has to say about veto.
2 teleports set up as different fallback options. So this one is quite nice because it extends all the way into tower. So if he does end up walking up into here or playing in tower, there's a small sliver right here that allows you to teleport all the way into spawn. And then this teleport, I don't really understand. It basically has the exact same coverage as this one in terms of places that you could play, but it makes you fall back into probably a worse spot. Like if they're rushing you here, you're just teleporting into side.
Yeah, I said that.
You down.
Yep.
I would much rather just fall back into safety most of the time, or I guess another option would be to teleport into tower if you wanted to play in that area. This teleport doesn't make any sense to me. You know, another option you could have is chain the 2 teleports together. So you're playing like this. You've got 1 teleport here, so you can quickly rotate from maybe an advanced position in arcade, boom, and then you could have a second teleport if you wanted to have a faster rotation that you just immediately take like this, or you could put this, you know, partway through your rotation so you can go quickly from one side of the map to the other.
Yep.
Honestly, I would probably just pocket this one and then use it for something later. I don't think you have to place both teleports every single time that you start the round, because you can kind of use one like an Omen teleport at times if you need to get out of a sticky situation or improvise on the fly. Okay, so we're in an eco round now, and I have another problem with Demon One's buy. He goes for a Sheriff so that he can hit those sweet, sweet headshots. I don't mind this necessarily, but I think you should probably be buying the trip in every single round just because of how good this ability is at getting you information. An extra 200 credits, maybe going for a Bandit, if that's sort of like the break point as far as the economy goes, is probably worth it, because at the very beginning of the round, you could just throw this trip out here, get information on whether anybody is on the B side of the map, or you could throw it down here if it gets shot or catches people. Again, quick information. You're on an eco round. The best thing you can possibly do is get a stack in the right spot, and having extra information is always good for that. Okay, so we're on another round, and there's a few things that I want to point out. First of all, Demon 1 is one off of Evolution. That's a great ability, especially against a team that has like a bunch of stuns, a bunch of disabling utility, some ultimates, some very powerful kind of projectile abilities, lots of utility that can flush out of sight. I think prioritizing this ultimate is probably a good idea. That's number 1. And number 2, I think one of the most counterintuitive parts about playing Veto is that a lot of the time you actually don't want to put your setup down at the beginning of the round. And the reason for that is because it's so modal and you can be so flexible with kind of like how you're using, especially your trip, interceptor, and stuff like that. Putting both or all of your utility down before the round starts is almost always a mistake. So we see interceptor placed beforehand, trip placed right here. I hate this trip. Because it can be avoided completely if they just come in through sands every single time. And so I think that if you're going to trip A main, you basically always have to start in A main or find a lineup that is going to land like here. Because otherwise, you're just allowing them to get into one of the lanes, and it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Also, if you were to take this trip and you kind of clear out the top side of the map, you could always just chuck it out here, and then you have much more advanced space, or even you could throw it here, you know, anything like that, just to get extra value, extra information, extra space using your trip instead of just putting it right on barrier, which again literally could just be a chamber trip. So we're gonna see what ends up happening is they end up flashing out here. They try to go for some sort of kind of weird crunch for top side of the map. Again, if this trip was pocketed, he could drop this trip out here and then teleport and leave. He also doesn't pick up the ultimate orb, so now the ultimate orb is right here. Like, he doesn't pick it up. So he has no ult to go into what's going to be a retake where he's going to need to probably, you know, tank some flashes and stuff to have any impact. Again, I think especially on a map like Fracture, it's totally worth going for stuff like double teleport chains where you can skip from like this part of the map to here and then skip to here just so you can rotate faster, because obviously this is a map that's very attacker sided, especially with the comps that are being played. And so being able to make an instant rotation to help your teammate on the other side of the map is pretty valuable. I don't think it's the best way to use the teleports all the time, but I think it's definitely useful, especially if you're getting run down like Envy is currently. Okay, so I wasn't planning on criticizing every single round, but you know, that's what's happening. So Demon 1 does go ahead and use the ult at the start of the round. I think that's good. I think generally speaking, when you have evolution, you should usually just pop it because it's very powerful, but you should probably call around the ability. And this is one of the better sort of like skirmishing fighting abilities in the game, because obviously you're not affected by utility, so you can literally just get stunned by your own breach and run through the stun and then kill the person on the other side of the stun. And obviously you don't get, you know, counter utiled by the enemy, and you heal constantly, so you're really good at taking, you know, gunfight after gunfight after gunfight. So having Vito be a solo anchor, especially on an aggressive map like Fracture, to me doesn't make a lot of sense. I think he would be much better with the pack using this ability, and then you could just, you know, full on fight with your team and get more value instead of just kind of being on the other side of the map getting no value, or you know, trying to take a 5v1, which is very unlikely for you to be able to take fight after fight after fight because you're just getting instant traded. Okay, so cool. This is one of those chain teleport situations.
You expected Crew versus Fury to be close? So did I, dude. But Crew just look like they're on another level. I'd agree. I thought so too.
As we can see at the beginning of the round, Demon 1 has one teleport here. He's going to try and take some arcade space, teleport into spawn, and then teleport across. So that is good that he has that tech in his pocket. I think, generally speaking, that this trip can always be placed a little bit better. Instead of on barrier at B stairs, you could start here in arcade and then instantly throw it, and it will land a little bit deeper, just to kind of min-max stuff. Or again, I think it's also fine to potentially pocket it, especially if you have somebody already playing over here listening for sound. And then as you come out and take some extra space, you can drop your trip deeper if you want to, and then teleport over here to come play help on stairs.
They are moving like Prime Log, you're right.
So we see Demon 1 make the quick little teleport. Hop over there. Doesn't pick up his interceptor, a little bit of a minor thing, but at least he's here for the fight, and you can see that being able to rotate very quickly has quite a bit of benefit. Demon 1 gets 3 kills, and he wouldn't have been able to do that without the double teleport chain. Okay, I have another problem. There's an operator being played by Envy, and
why is it not on Vito?
Have to be on the Vito, but I think that usually you should probably try to give the Opper an interceptor, because one of the best things that you can do against Oppers is throw utility at them or throw a drone at them. And if there's an interceptor guarding the Opper, that means that the Opper is in a much stronger position because it's much harder to util them off an angle. So generally speaking, I would say that the Vito should probably be babysitting the Neon to the point that he wants to play, drop the interceptor there, and then go do something else. So the fact that he just has it kind of placed, again, pre-barrier behind himself with the Op on the other side of the map is just not a very good use of Vito as an agent. Okay, so on another round, we've got Demon 1 anchoring the B site by himself. We've got all the utility placed again. The trip, both teleports. Again, I don't really understand this one. And then we have the interceptor placed as well, pre-barrier. I think this is fine in this case because it is going to be guarding him. We've seen him try to do the setup a few times, and it just hasn't really been run into yet. So we'll get to see the value of this interceptor protecting this position. And another thing that is good about this is one of the hard parts about Vito is that his teleport is kind of clunky to use, and you have to be kind of careful with where you put it because you have to look at the teleport to activate. And so this position is actually really nice based on where he's playing because it's kind of in the same line of sight, which means that he's not going to have to do some like crazy, you know, 360 or 180 degree flick to actually activate the teleport.
What about Vito, Raze, Omen, Sky, Teo? It's okay. I don't really see the synergy between the Omen and... I mean, there's no Neon, yeah, GG. I think the triple smokes from Verm are just too valuable to go A. Is Teo on... No, never on Breeze. And Breach, no, never.
Teleport. So he's going to be able to peek, you know, get a pick, and then basically instantly look at the teleport and teleport to escape the position. And that's exactly what we're going to see happen here. Peeks out. And then, again, doesn't have to move very far to actually do the teleports.
Yeah,
so not everything that we're seeing in this video is bad. And basically, every single time that we have seen a good setup from Demon 1, something that actually makes sense, he's had quite a bit of impact, right? We had the 3K off the chain teleport to A, and then we've had a nice little solo setup here with an easy escape plan that has gotten value in this round. Okay, so before we get into this round, there's a couple things that I want to point out. It's another evolution round. It's another round where Demon 1 is alone. On the other side of things, we have a Waylay ult, we've got a Breach ult, and we have a Neon ult, and you're one off of a Brimstone ult as well. So that is a huge amount of very impactful utility that you could potentially be countering with Evolution. And that means that you should be doing absolutely everything in your power to have this character be at the site that gets hit.
Yes.
Which means that I would probably lean away from doing some sort of like bunkered anchor setup on B, and I would probably just have like wherever I play, I want chain teleports to the other side of the map so that I can get there as quickly as possible. And then obviously I again think that trying to put him in a position
why are
to
those two
take
TPs
fights
here?
Is probably better. So not always
so
having
ugly.
a 4-1 setup when you have Evolution would be a lot more beneficial to getting value out of this. And so ultimately the round does get to a point where it's in a pretty good position for this Vito. He's got all of the enemy team coming at him with all that utility, and he actually has quite a few teammates around him to come help fight. Unfortunately, he is a little bit too slow on the teleport, a little too greedy, gets shorted, and Evolution gone. Vito value completely lost. Okay, so going into the attack side, the theory is really going to get exposed, I assume, because it's a little bit more complicated to play Vito on attack than it is on defense. And we can already see, you know, I don't love this. We just have a trip placed on the ground. This could be any trip. We could easily throw this much deeper for information. We could keep it in our pocket and place it a lot more kind of reactively to hold space behind us. This super basic trip makes me pretty sad because, you know, while it will catch people flanking behind us, there's just so much more that you can do with this ability. I am glad that he did buy it. He's got a ghost and he's got a trip. That's cool. Better than having a sheriff, in my opinion. Okay, so we're into the first rifle round on the attack side, and I'm pretty sad by what I'm looking at as far as the setup goes. We're in a 4-1 again. We've got a trip placed pre-barrier on the ground. This could be a chamber trip or literally any other sentinel utility. And we have our Vito teleport placed behind us as well. This is going to be a very, very hard escape teleport if you're trying to run out and
STP sucks.
180 and teleport back here. It's not going to go very well.
Put this here and put the trip here.
Teleport at all. So this is not going to get very much value if there are people fighting down B. I think this is something that also makes Vito a little
just
bit
move this over
to play, because honestly you kind of need to think of these as like a hybrid between a chamber teleport and an omen teleport. And so when you're using teleports on attack, I think it's probably better to frame them more like an omen teleport, just because the reality is you're not going to be able to quick react to a fight in front of you to teleport back to a teleport behind you. And so this teleport probably is not going to get very much value. One thing that you can do if you're in a 4-1 like this is you can place one teleport here. I know that he doesn't have money for this in this particular round, but if you're defaulting like this, you've got 4 people over here and you're alone on B, and you want to get a little bit, you know, sneaky, tricky, get a little bit closer information, you can put one teleport down at the start of the round and then throw your other teleport across like this and then teleport to the box, and then you've got, you know, kind of a weird little off lurk angle, and then if you ever get pressured or you hear them running you down, you can always teleport back because it's still in range. So this is something you can do over here. I also like the idea of, you know, again, pocketing your trip and then maybe throwing it at the start of the round to get a little bit of extra value. You know, you don't want to throw it like here because it'll just get shot, but, you know, throw it around the corner like this, or throw it across like this or something like that. Or, you know, even just a little bit forward up to here is better than just being on barrier. And if you do want to start towards the B side, it's even better to still just pocket the trip and then just throw it a little bit past the barrier so you get a little bit of even more forward information. It basically is just almost always better to start off by throwing your trip than just placing it on the ground pre-barrier. And I guess one other thing that I want to bring up about this is that
I said all this during the game.
On a map where people are constantly brawling, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to have Vito be alone, because you're not going to get very much value out of the interceptor. It would be so much better
that all the
if you're
time.
trying to aggressively take
I should do a video of at least one Vito setup for every site, every map.
So we're basically going to see him get 0 value out of this on attack. So after a slow start to the round, Envy gets grouped up, and it looks like they're probably going to commit to the B side of the map. I feel like this is a decent place to drop an interceptor because, you know, you're getting into dangerous territory, and yes, you don't really want to make noise, but basically if you're going to move any farther forward,
yeah, we have pretty similar points. We can finish that later, but yeah, that's basically what I said during the Envy game yesterday. Just the Demon one Vito looked horrible. Oh, another mirror comp, let's go. I'll probably do some Vito gut eventually.
Double controller even then. They even try to bring out a tail in the past, still didn't work. But this time around, I'm actually liking this composition. It's a big test too. Silence when you're looking at the way.
But I'll probably do like one map at a time.
There was rules where
we are seeing some Cypher. That's true. We are Cypher gamers.
Sometimes he will play ISO or play Euro or something like that too. So to see him on
mirror comps isn't great.
Actually works out quite well, at least on paper, as they're still leveraging Dante to be the.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have Vito on its own. It doesn't. It's not great.
Of the initiators between MW0 and EU.
Yeah, EU.
Because, like he said, the interceptor gets no value.
You know EU for Sova as well. But that fade feeling.
And if you do it, there's better ways to do it than how Amy did. Make a petition to delete Neon. Who's signing? I think everybody in the whole world. I don't know how Neon hasn't been dealt with yet. I feel like a broken record. I feel like every day I talk about Neon.
Furious Haven. So it might be something we look at how they break open these sites to get back in on the retakes this time.
And I think outside of the
remove Neon in comp, or just remove the fucking agent. So much Neon, dude. It's so fatiguing to watch. I like to bully my friend in spike rushes. Okay. So you're a piece of shit. Just kidding.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. They go right in. Less able to watch behind. Oh, the Lim thought he had a little bit more.
Oh, Les almost won the run for his team. So we slam C, so we push out of A. We push spawn. This is good. This is very good. We push spawn. Very good reaction. Any Vice? On this map, it's a little bit harder because she doesn't get a lot of info. We have flipped the map. The whole round is basically on Art's and shoulders and how many he can get. But it looks like crew are on top of it. Yeah, dude, crew are so aware of everything. Dude, crew. Okay, well that's what, 0 to 3 on pistols.
Back from that spawn, Dante pushing in, or at least from attacker spawn. Dante decided to push towards CT spawn and saw that nobody was there. So yes, you're right. They're always one step ahead. To just stop here, the rotate from the side of Furia. Another big
it's hard to see Vice because she only has one wall, and that's the only information she has. Versus Cypher has trip, cam. You could literally spot the entire map and have information everywhere.
Just feeling good about the moves he's making. The Neon's ready with the Outlaw.
Which is interesting too, as we talk about Dante. He's always the one.
Neon aside, where did crew get these players? I don't know, dude, but.
So seeing Haven as a new map here for this team, oh my god, he doesn't need the Outlaw.
Did he get the orb?
Keep a judge, keep a ghost, and just own everybody.
He died first round.
Step ahead, right? This is an eco run for Furia, the win con as well for Phoenix to grab the orbs.
So I don't think he got
this crosshair. I think before the smoke came down, here's a tap, gets the kill.
Yeah, no orb.
Just walking.
Well handled. We have 3 off. 3 off Phoenix. That's the closest, I think. Yeah, 3 off Phoenix. I'm gonna record so many second channel videos tonight. You guys are gonna be drowning in Teats content. You're gonna be drowning on my Teats.
It's not even the orbs.
Yeah, Silver Lining, they still get a pip, all from Dine.
Yeah, they did.
What works out though, at least for crew, is with this proposition, is the Cyphers, I think for me, probably much stronger in terms of trying to get early information versus like a chamber or a Vice usually that you see on this map. I think KJ still. Yeah,
once Vice's wall strip is done, and because of the how wall strips. Yeah, I'd agree.
For you to see if there's going to be any early pressure coming up on that defense.
It's a bonus, so it's not like.
Oh, Dante gets out of that one alive. Silence is the one to go down. Actually,
the trip is still up though. They know Neon's somewhere in sight. Oh, that's such a big kill from Les. They relieve so much pressure. Now, oh my god, dude. It's just, is this just gonna be a fucking beating? Pavlonian reflex, drowning in teats. How come when I say drowning in teats, that's when you should decide to say something and come back, Brooks?
They're finding the solution here for the first 3.
You guys are getting so many second channel videos that you're gonna drown. You're gonna get Demon 1's veto. You're gonna get Energy's deadlock. You're gonna get nerfed Yoru breakdown. All second channel.
They just wanted to fight aggression on extremities when the pressure came out from crew at middle in the first place, and you think you could flood retake. And then as you
Pavlovian reflex, okay. I'm getting straight teats while watching you right now. Thank you, Goon Hild. Thank you.
Very, very lucky for a crew that they're going to take it any day.
How do I feel if Horkish during VCT? I don't really know much about him, to be honest, so I don't really know. Dude, they are trying to get him out.
You don't want to step too close.
Just step on it.
Set up that sub-goal twin.
If not, yes, definitely would have been a little bit of a
for a shirtless stream. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Did we get Phoenix Orb? Somebody grabbed it.
Tried to deny any type of early peaks on that C line, but as that gets denied, and he gets no value out of it, they have to gamble stack here and hoping that the finish.
It's a nice cam. How would you feel if I joined VCT? I think you would destroy everybody, Goonhild. They'd have to nerf whatever agent you play. Like Danby's Neon. Alright, do we get the spike to Phoenix? Or does Phoenix go hunting? Goonhild is the new ass boss. 8 and left, no crumbs. Exactly. You would eat everything. Little fatty.
when you're figuring out that your opponent's
My Neona's insane. I hit MO1 with the Zac. That's cool.
Somebody could play a judge or a shorty in that corner, so
They give flight to Phoenix. Phoenix has ult for next round. Who do we send hunting? Do we send anybody hunting? Dude, Fade has so much money. Where is she? Fade, get out from backside and go fight. Go get your ult orbs. Or Dante. He can get his ult orbs, but I feel like that's not as important.
yeah. And that's one thing that Dante
Go.
has complimented Les and Sadak.
Go, MW0, go.
Experience in this game. They've won champs together with Sadak.
Look at Les. What about him?
They're actually showing somebody like Dante, who's new to the game, how to play
Go.
at an advanced level. Just because of all that experience.
I guess they value the keeping the economy healthy. By the time next round, they should really only need Phoenix ult. So,
These are these scenarios you could face up against in these moments at a 3-0.
what was I gonna say?
Go for that spam. Get that kill.
By the time they need Fade ult, it should be online. Because next round, if they win next round, Fury have to save again, and then it's another round for Fade to build up ult points. So I guess Les has more money. Yeah, but Les's ult sucks. What I meant to say is, like, he has so much money and he's like 4 off his ult. Go die. Go get yours. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they need the ults, but I guess keeping the economy healthy is probably better. We have 5 Phantoms. That's a Phantom tax.
Slide from the attack side for Furia onto Crew, and they also want to try to flash out and try to crunch in.
Off Neon contact, we flash.
For Neon. I should say for Dante. Oh, a limb comes through.
It's a nice crunch.
Beautiful. Takes Dante, MW0, and Sadak out.
That's clean. Konami. Attack has Phantom, definitely doesn't.
Spam through. He falls though.
I just think the Phantom's broken. I think it is so strong. Well, I'm back. What did I miss? You missed Crew getting bent. Oh, no. You missed Furia getting bent over last game. And Crew are off to a hot start this game. But as soon as you joined, they got shit on. So maybe you're the issue. Maybe you are the problem.
And that's an important kill to get because that's now run it back available for the defensive side.
That was ugly.
So now you're evening the amount of ults on both sides while you have.
All right, let's see what we got. We got 3.
But that said, looks like
3-1-1. We got Phoenix ult. Looks like we're just slamming mid again. They just got destroyed in mid, so the defense wouldn't expect them to go mid again. So they start mid, break a trip, but these 3 are primed to hold on to A. Well, Cam sees nothing. Well, I guess.
They're giving themselves windows of win conditions. Dashes, relay bolts. It looks like they're trying to touch and go. The push and pull on.
Dude, a limb is just aimbot.
The third one. Just rinse and repeat on this.
Dude.
Get the spam on the hot lane as MW0 tries to cross and he limps out of this one.
That was ugly. That was stinky.
In a second round for Fury.
You.
Coming out from Furia with the aggression. I think not
That's just stanky.
The early rounds as soon as the barrier
Check Limb's PC. Somebody check his asshole.
Look at how you're baiting out that double
check for Adderall, right? That's where you put Adderall, chat.
From the Phoenix of Kolanu. They try to swing around the corner to take him down so he can't get value off a flash swing, but a Limb's just playing the tight corner. Swings over on that side. And we were watching them.
Yeah, for vibrating beads for something.
They still look stoic and calm despite the one.
All right, see what we got. 3 ultis. Money is still good for both teams. We have. Did we fight A in the beginning? Yeah, we did. We fought A. We have 2 on C though. Phoenix Molly's big, plus the paranoia. That is a lot to bait out. That's a lot to bait out from Crew. Phoenix Molly plus paranoia. That's a lot. That's a big investment. Pressure C immediately double back into mid. Has dragged over the rotates.
On C side first because they don't have the eligible and it's only the power that's going to be
a limb looking like me out there. Minnow, you can't shoot the broadside of a barn, I guarantee you.
Quite good in terms of the state of this round for Crew, identifying and understanding.
Alright, good luck in comp.
How much space they've given up.
You want to see Furia win? I want to see Crew win. Crew looks so good. If we see 3 mirror comps back to back to back, I'm gonna cry.
Catalyst being silence all, and they're gonna be in. Quality
Ooh.
wants to kind of push the other end of
That's.
the fight.
I mean, that was a good try. Who died here?
Can answer here to take a breather in sight.
Can we take back sight?
He really doesn't have an entry yet. He's just trying to keep Nerve and him alive.
Ooh, dude. Furia are shooting. Dude, low key they are shooting.
He was supposed to be pained by our neural theft.
Wait, we actually have a game, chat. No. We have a game. And I think if Crew loses this next one, I think they're saving next. Oh my god, that's so unlucky. That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. Why is nobody looking at him? Because he just got seized.
Very, very tall.
Who knows? They're probably looking at somebody else. Yeah, dude, he's height. Their coach is height. That's an early timeout. I mean, this is a big round. If Crew loses, they have to save, and then Crew take the lead. Or, I mean, Fury take the lead.
You grind long enough to become the grinder.
And why we are in a timeout. You know, some of you might have an Amazon Prime subscription. And if you do have an Amazon Prime subscription, that means you have a free Twitch sub to use on me. To check to see if you have one, it will be down here. Down here, Prime sub, you use it on me, I get free money. It costs you nothing. So if you have Amazon Prime, you have a Prime sub to use on me. Free money. Who doesn't love free money? I get free money. I make more videos. You guys like my videos. And if I make more videos, you guys are happy. So increase your own happiness by giving me money by checking down below. Oh my god, the love of my life is in chat. Let's fucking go. Potato soup with the Prime sub. That is why we plug during timeouts, chat. W Potato. Big fan, Potato. Big fan of your relatives. French fries. What else are in potatoes? What else are potatoes made of? Or what else makes potatoes? You're so right, potato soup. 2 months in a row. You're gonna go play solitaire? Well, you better keep my stream on, buddy. Every form of potato is elite. Low-key, you're not trolling. Prime subbing to Sliggy right now. April, I'll kill you. God, what happened in the first 2 seconds? Was it just a fat spam battle? Had to have been. Do we have retake ults? We have Sova ults. That's not much of a retake ult. Do we push down mid and break this trip? No. Okay, Fury should just lose this round. Your person not a fan of mashed? What are you, 6? Potato salad? Oh, potato waffles? Waffle fries? Roasted potatoes? You gotta be like 4 years old if you don't like potatoes. I'm gonna be real. Ooh, we use our Nightfall. Oh, the fat Omen TP from Nerve! Dude! What a TP! Low-key, this is a sick TP.
Sadak knows all he has to do is just stay quiet. Oh my gosh.
NT. Yeah, NT. I mean, that was a really good try. You're so hungry now? Dude, me too. I could slam some potatoes. I'm not hungry. I had some cereal. Scalloped potatoes. Yeah, me and Jess had some fire scalloped potatoes the other day. Yeah, good mashed potatoes will change your life for the better. Ooh. Oh. So it wasn't really spam. God, what a play. It was a 2v2 at one point. Ever had a potato scone? No, but that sounds awesome.
That said, though, we'll go back with the action.
What a first shot as well, yeah. It's a texture thing for me. Yeah, Jess is the same way. She doesn't like things that like feel weird, I guess. Ooh. Not a huge fan of the Cypher anchor setups. I don't feel like they'll work as well. I think this setup's a little troll. I feel like with Cypher, you can't really anchor sites anymore. Like, I don't really think that's why you use them. So, where do we get that kill from? Whoa, 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 whoa! Who? Hey, can we get a smoke heaven?
Next round.
Spike is down.
Hey, who's watching heaven?
2 in heaven, 3 in heaven. They're gonna start floating down.
Oh my God! No one's watching heaven. You guys are so brain dead. Right? Is that how ring players talk? Is that how they do it?
That was such an important shock dart as well for EU. Because even Silence went for the wall.
No smoke, eh? I think it just expired. Or we're gonna find out. When were the smokes?
We see reasons why EU wants that sofa.
I'm throwing Cruz Elo. How is this my fault?
As well, though, you got to look at how Fury has been playing the setups on the defense for the last 2 rounds. They've been fairly aggro, leading down towards that beast.
All right, well, we're saving.
But this time, the trips are more aggressive on this A side. You can see.
Oh, that is a quick shutdown. But the Molly, I think, has a gap in it on the right side. Yeah, that was well handled. That was a good collapse. These are some early... I didn't like the Cypher Anchor setup. I feel like Cypher Anchor doesn't really work anymore. But I think this works. Early cam for lobby, plus trip for sewer. You just get full info, lobby info. And it forces the offense to commit so deep in order to break some of these things. Oh, but Omen's selling a pretty good fake. As long as Nerve doesn't die, this round is Furious.
Furia playing this a little bit more standardized, if I could put it that way, so they could set up these crossfires on the B side defense. That's up to Les. Nerve should be in a good spot. Actually, he tucked in just in time. He's just looking for his timing. It all comes down to the last two players over on this A site to maybe try to brute force their way into the bay.
I think he saw a barrel. I think he saw a little tip. Can we get a plant? Maybe. We have some plant money.
And then Furia said no buy.
I know buy.
They said goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a lot of low HP. Oh, I was going to say, there's some low HPs. The Cypher, the Neon, they're one shot. Yeah, a little tip was peeking out.
They're much more patient.
He saw his tip.
Feels sure about the movements they're making now and not kind of guessing these swings. Oh, that was so
yeah, NT.
Oh, what's good at least right now for
this is when he looked up. It's so funny.
Job as well to deny here the slides from Dante. Remember that happening to Elim a lot when they're playing on the attack side on Lotus, and
gotta shut it down.
This time, Fury on defense, they're able to answer back in similar.
All right, see what we got. We got a Neon Op. We're getting Oppy on A. We're getting Oppy. Early trip for B. I'm surprised I don't see it. I guess I don't see it right away.
They're going faster too. Crew wants to see if they can put pressure back on the Furia to make them crack, and they know who's going to be in the back of the side.
We're not Phoenix. Okay, we're Phoenix ulted doing that. Okay.
Ready to lock it down.
That's a pretty cool flood.
The run it back goes down, but worse for the wear there.
I think an underrated part of this round. Okay. Was
Wait a second. Everybody getting their bearings.
What is it? Arton was right here, and Les was right here. Not dying to Les right here is pretty big, and not letting the B gap be exposed.
Collect another one.
Yeah, miscomm there on what happened when they jumped out the window. Well, at least the trades came through, right?
I feel like this map's going by so fast. That's just me.
Toe to toe with silences running back over on that C site. Look how he moves through the smoke.
Is that just me, chat?
Advantage right now for teams to be running a Phoenix in this double comp. You're thinking about, you know, Sky getting a flash available and refreshable now could be the agent to be played because Euro only has one flash.
Yeah, Cruise Lotus could just be really good. But Fury is, I mean, Fury definitely looking a lot better here. We got double Odin. The defense Odin clears a path for the Neon Op to get one. Goes for the repeak. The Odin cannot punish that. The Odin gets absolutely slapped in the face.
Elim definitely set up that timing well for that side of Furia. And again, WinCon is not quality opping for this team now. It's actually going to be Elim on the op on Neon. Just so that Kolanu could run around a little bit more here with his rifling.
Yeah, that's probably the half, no?
Trying to just play and toy with this.
So we have Neon Op into a Phoenix Flash.
Straight up to the trip, but not
we have Phoenix going to clear long.
Dante.
We don't know if Long's clear, so Silva darts. Neon watches, so Phoenix can walk up. They got this Neon in a blender. But once his trip breaks, what happens? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, he jumps it. Wait, he jumped it. Wait, he heard the jump. He heard it. He heard it. Silva's aware. Yeah, they're aware. Yeah, if you don't place this diagonal trip right, it can be jumped.
Did he jump over the trip?
Yeah, he did.
He might have. It looked like it was in a good position, but yeah. Trip still up.
Oh, that's the half.
Takes it. That's 7-5 here for Furia doing a fan.
All right.
Because there's likely going to be counter utility coming at you, and if you get util dumped here, you probably lose the round. So let's see what happens. Okay, Interceptor's still in pocket. Stun gets thrown. Interceptor's still in pocket. Interceptor's still in pocket. Fighting has happened. They know that we're here. I guess we're saving the Interceptor for retake utility if we get on site, maybe. But they have to get on site to use it. I feel like it's probably too thin of a use case to only use it for retake utility. So just anywhere that there's like a good place to stage a fight probably is a good spot to use the Interceptor. And again, that's kind of why I don't think it should be 4-1 with Vito alone all the time, because he's much better with the pack on attack, in my personal opinion. Okay, so potentially last round of the map, and looks like Envy's adjusted. They brought the Vito with the pack. Okay, this is good. Places the Interceptor at sort of the staging place for their fight. That's also good. And they are going to get the site for free, it looks like. The Interceptor's not really going to get any value. That's fine. They get on site. And it looks like they did a good thing with Vito, and they're going to win another round with Vito. So that's cool. Okay, so Envy makes some noise towards B. They go A. Looks like they're in a pretty good spot. Demon 1 finally places his first teleport of the round, and then stands right next to it in the doorway. Get in there, son. Like, if you're going to use a teleport, then you should be playing aggressively and using the space that's available to you.
What YouTuber is this? Is he a good analyst like Teats? Yeah, Elevated is really smart. Elevated. I'm going to be making a Vito video about Demon 1's Vito, so it's unfortunate that he's making one, but it's okay. I'm going to make one too.
Throw a teleport into the site and use it to cross the space if you're worried about it. This is kind of a weird thing, you know. Again, it's very much like chamber coded, and obviously Demon 1 has more chamber matches than basically anybody in VCT.
My video is going to be more like, why are we playing chamber?
So I can understand where a lot of these habits are coming from, but it's really important to remember this agent is not chamber, and he does not play like chamber in almost any sense. Oh, that's it. It's a sad Vito game.
Yeah, I'm going to be making my own Demon 1 video, and I'm going to be talking about chamber a lot more. So, but he has a lot of good points. Elevated makes a lot of good points. He's a good analyst. He doesn't post it very often. Lizard YB. Yo, Teats, you ever planning to make a video showing your Vito lineups and setups? If not, are you ever going to stream on YouTube so I can rewatch some of the VODs? Well, lucky for you, Teats Live. Look up Teats Live. No space, all caps on the live, and you can find my VODs, my streaming VODs there. I can't stream on my main channel because I lose subscribers on YouTube. Yes, Teats Live. Yes, Teats Live. You'll see it in a lot of... Go to my posts on YouTube, and I linked it today, so you'll find it. Currently, nobody's in there because I don't promote it enough. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, it's 0-4 on the pistols, by the way. Yeah, so if this happens to Aaron, this happens to Temet. This happens to every YouTuber. If you stream on YouTube, you actually lose subs, because people that are subbed want to see your edited content, and when they get push notified that you're live, they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck is he streaming?" and then just unsub. So it doesn't just happen to me; it's everybody. I can stream on both, yes, but people on YouTube will unsubscribe. So that's why I have a Teats Live channel. So if somebody wants to watch me on YouTube, you can go there. You know, and yeah.
4 for less. Deadly in the pistol rounds. Deadly anytime right now, honestly. Less and Sadak, just the way that they've been playing.
Did you miss anything? Crew looks so good on Lotus. That's really you missed. Crew got off to a hot start this game on Haven. I understand, but I do enjoy the lives on YouTube. I mean, I enjoy it too, but I can't. People unsubscribe. And then Crew, Fury brought it back. They look pretty good. Bringing it back.
Big bonus round coming up now for Crew.
So.
For Furia. And are they going to try to plant towards this B site? As I mentioned before, sometimes 3-sided maps.
Have I think pro players have figured out Vito yet? Fuck no. To say it nicely. Well, we're gonna get on C.
So one of them split, but they still have 4 in sight for the side of Furia.
As long as we live, we're chilling. We're being chilling. I feel like YouTube is a superior streaming platform, just so much less laggy. I agree. Was the first game breakdown worthy? I think it was just Crew playing really well. The thing about my breakdowns now is that I'm probably not gonna break down another. I'm probably not gonna break down a team just for like a good game. I was a lot closer than it needed to be.
Dude, at the end of the day, I really thought it was going to be a clean retake for Crew.
I'm probably not gonna do a breakdown unless it's like Sentinels, Envy, Paper Axe, Fnatic maybe. Like Crew versus Furia, nobody's gonna watch. I prefer YouTube streaming because ad blockers usually work. Yeah, I don't know.
But somehow playing the way that they did here for Furia, it ended up being a 1-on-1. You'll take it for sure.
You ever think about coaching a team? No. How'd you start learning about all of Valorant? I just learned as much as I can from every avenue possible. Find another Envy-like Ascension team. I mean, it's hard, dude. The teams like that aren't born. That's why they're changing. That's why they're changing the VCT format next year, so we have more teams like Envy. So people actually care about the teams. Right now, unless you're from South America, you don't give a shit about Fury. You don't give a shit about Crew.
That's true.
Let's see.
Spikes down as they continue to roam.
Next year will be late. I agree.
Where do they have the shotguns? Where's the judge? Well, it's not going to be a judge. It's less. That Phantom actually goes down.
This feels like.
Sadak is playing sketchy right now. Get out of there.
This feels like a bit much, no?
Great job by Furia to identify where they might be able to get these kills.
Well, we've recovered the Phantom.
Here to make them feel uncomfortable.
The Silence had to use his wall first to pick up the rifle as well, so they have to expect here for Furia that there is going to be some opponents over on this A line, yet they still want to commit to hit it.
Ooh, I like that. Little hot hands in the relay in the fast lane.
I think something. Oh wait, this is winnable. Omen's low HP. Oh, he thinks they're going away. They hear him running away though.
A lean position to see if I have to go somewhere. Oh, he is just gonna go right for it.
Damn, he thinks they went C. Ah, lucky. That's just a gamble. Who's my favorite IGL ever? Probably. I like Steel a lot because he's a good friend of mine. So it's a little biased. But and he kind of like got me into IGLing. I learned a lot from him. So I think Steel. Even though not a lot of people. Everybody thought he was toxic and stuff, which he kind of was. But Boaster would be like second. But Steel's my friend. We worked on a YouTube channel together, so I'm a little biased. Overcooked. I mean, it's like a coin flip, right? You stay on site and they leave, and then you look like an idiot. And then if you leave and they rotate, you look like a genius. It's not like Overcooked. It's like, what a haunt lineup, dude.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little lineup.
Dude, he almost had this. I love it when Teets fills me up with his content.
Today, though, it still becomes a nice hit for Furia, right? They lost 2 players in that process in the front of that line of the A side, yet they still had a 2-on-1 advantage in the end.
Still.
Yeah.
W chat. No kitty cam today? Well, Jess will be home in like a half hour. She'll give you some kitty content, I'm sure. I don't know where they are right now. Well, Gizmo's right behind me.
Door of Furia right away, and even round after round, it still seems like Furia's getting caught off guard by this.
Who's giving a little bit of a taste of.
Ooh, I think what I was saying before is I think this whole Neon meta has like taught teams or players a lot about like mid-site mollies, like mid-site setups, right? So like last round we saw, or previous, I don't know if it was last round, we saw the Phoenix molly mid-site, so Neon couldn't take back site, and we're also seeing a lot of things like Vice Thorns and like key chokes to stop people from taking more space. So it's not like mollies in the chokes anymore. It's more like mollies for like backside and stuff. You know what I mean? Especially against a Neon, like an agent who can usually bypass this first set of utility. But then she doesn't have like a slide or any more stamina or anything or extra utility to push the backside. So like they get stalled here, the defense floods in, and then you guys are caught out here and they die. Your prediction on Energy versus 100T? Probably Energy.
Willing to use that and at least identify
I actually like the Teets. The T2. Hold on.
Cypher wire went down, and it was no time at all that he had. Nerve in that same spot. They're just gonna keep him in prison right now. Take him down when they can.
It's more. I like the T2 content a lot more than the normal channel. I feel like it's more description for people who are invested in the macro part of the game and are looking to learn. You can learn from both channels, but I get that a lot. People like the second channel content more. But we're working on it. We're working on the second channel content.
Thankfully, they stopped that bleeding. They had to use an ult, though, to make sure that they guarantee that round. So despite being at a disadvantage for that round for Furia, you'll take it. You got the plant. You force out the big ult. Outlaw now is...
What do you think of the comps? Comps are fine. You'd play Omen, Neon Wayleave. Hold on a minute. Let me lock in. What's going on? Teats 2 reminds me a bit of TMB's videos. Yeah, that was the goal. I liked his style, so I wanted to try and do my own. I really started to worship and praise Teats after the first Envy video. Love at first sight. Just to remind you, I am a taken man.
Plays a different position just like that.
Dude, that's fire. That's such a good hold.
We saw him doing the same thing in his Lotus games. Up and down.
Sadak is such a good player.
Making them look in different positions.
He's so good.
Still putting a bullet in their eye.
Wait, so do you not like Envy anymore? I love Envy. I wish they would do well. People love Demon 1, people love Eggster. Eggster and Demon 1 farm me views. But like, shit, do they suck. At least yesterday they sucked. You know, if Envy wins, we all win. I want Envy to do good. Envy's like a good, it's a cool storyline. But
he gets dropped, and this is gonna have to be a fourth.
Yeah, they played like monkeys yesterday.
20 seconds left. I mean, they want to be safe, but still.
Was this third round in a row that they started things off on a 3 versus 5 after a plant?
Yeah, it's just I don't get it. Why take them off the comfort agents? Put Demon 1 back on Chamber. Put Eggster back on Phoenix or Yoru. I agree. It looks better than what they're trying to do.
Initiator roles going back in tier 2 here. After initially having his opportunity to play.
Like we're playing Vito on Fracture. We don't know why. Lever shooting. I mean, like, yeah, Lever are a good team. Don't get me wrong. But Envy just didn't put up any fight.
Realizing he in tier 1 took things for granted.
Like genuinely, me and like 4 random rank players could have like done a similar job to what Envy did. And that's not even like exaggerating. Okay, it's a little exaggerating.
The MW's area that's much more focused.
Ooh, fat mid trap from Crew. Crew just have the reads, dude. Oh my god. Dude, Dante's just running around full blind, not knowing what's going on. Envy players on cover picks would have dominated. I don't know if dominated is the right word for it, but
in the chaos and they flourish with it. That's going to be another round from Furia and a very fast round.
And Furia actually wanted to make the first step this time around too. They just went for the blind relay bolt.
What would be the best thing that you would enjoy?
Anticipating some sort of a
what do you mean?
Push out from the Crew side in front of that B side. It works.
Envy and Paper X doing well would make me really happy. Oh, mom's home, guys.
Opening is so tight, you're forced to swing out one by one. It allows for you to get these nice little openers for the attack as they tie up the game.
On the shoulder plays.
Yeah.
Come out together, a slide, double peek mid, duelist straight to B, and fast lane in.
Best meta? Just nerf Neon, and the meta's fine.
You get the run it back.
Maybe shorten Viper's wall a little bit so we don't see her on split all the time.
They have yet to drop a member here. Les is a little hurt, and it's going to be Silence trying to retake already on his own run it back, realizing they can start to break some space right
That's the spike, by the way. We have to go B. We don't have an Omen ult. Our Omen's dead.
Space back. Oh, Hunter's Fury just off the edge there. Nice jumps by Silence to get out of that, and a good hit by EU as well.
Some players are low, though, and the spike's down towards the back of Gong, so that run it back that you had earlier on by Silence.
That's a fat kill in the north.
That slows down the round. You have to go back to the contact plays for the duels. Everybody's separated. Sadak is trying to flank with a judge.
What do you expect? He's a master.
All right, let's see it. Oh, I wanted him to get that last one. But they saw Silence towards here. Maybe they're expecting him towards C-Link? No, we're not. They're low. These guys are low, by the way. Oh, so close. Do I think with the right comps, Mix could be viable? No. I think Mix is hot doo-doo dog ass.
I was just about to mention that Silence had the element of surprise because he ran it back from a C-Link to get that spike down in the back of Gong. They had to expect him to still play towards that side, but preemptively shot the first guy over on the corner of the post plant, which was a limb right there, which allowed here the double setup for both Kuala Noob and Alim to trade off this last kill and put themselves back on the board.
These are some bloody rounds, Vance. I can't see the economy when we get out of this. It's like people are still buying, but it's going to get down to 0 and just pocket lit soon for both of these teams if this is what we're getting.
Walmart loves
this
you, bro.
timeout from Zonic is probably to talk about that next round.
Did she? Oh, she
I think
missed
going into this
Mama.
timeout and
She
whatever
missed
happened
Mama
for this
so
back and
much.
forth
Yes,
that we've
she
had
did.
in this
fun
charade between
today?
Crew and Furia, I don't think the money's going to be the best so far for the defensive line.
Good.
Although, again, another one of those moments where the forward pushes are actually being met by Furia this time around. So they're finding a groove. Took a couple of rounds for them to figure out a little bit of the defensive look.
Okay, well, get your ass on. People want to see your balloons, so.
Oh, well, I'm gonna work out, so sucks.
Furia is able to match that.
Well.
With not only firepower, but rounds on top.
You could literally swap Mix with a Brim and be... No. Mix is horrible. Get this Mix shit out of your head. You're not getting Mix pilled in this chat.
Look like they were trying to go for anything crazy for Crew.
Mix is now the M slur. We don't say Mix anymore. You can... In better team value abilities? No. Mix is poop. Yes, there you go. I know. Mx.
Given that responsibility of solo anchor solo anchor C with his util and a classic.
See, this is what I was talking about.
See if that smoke peels anybody off their original spot.
You see these trippies?
They're not even worried about it. You hear a little bit of movement out of MW0 right off the bat, so they have to be worried about.
Yeah, so there's the M slur, which is Mix, because everybody thinks Mix can be played for some reason.
In the first place, right? So you threw a haunt into the choke, it never got broken.
That's the second channel video I'm doing. I'm talking about China's Mix when they used him that one time.
Now you confirm that Aline is still mid on or C site, at least in the eyes.
DRG used him. Alright. Well, this looks like a death trap, I'm going to be honest. A stinger sandwich. Prowler sees nothing. The Cypher Cam is going to pop soon, and he's not going to see anybody long. Doesn't M Agent have the longest lasting smokes? Dude, yes, but the rest of his kit is useless. Well, part of Mix's kit is so bad, his stuns can get broken, his Stimby can just whatever, and that's it. His ult is horrible. His ult is genuinely doggy dude ass. Ooh, we flood? Are we flood? Noah's Ark, you ready for the flood? Ooh, but it gets stalled out. This retake's gonna be impossible. And Teats jinx everything. Teats ruins everything, again. Per usual. And Teats ruins everything, per usual. And Teats opens his big fat mouth and costs players thousands of dollars because they lost the round.
What better way to get the full value of a 20-clip stinger by just sliding into your chest and just popping it into there? You ain't gonna miss there. You ain't gonna miss.
They were all tethered to each other. It was just a death string of stingers. And you saw Dante trying to dash in, was still blind even though he tried to play anti-flash, but knew where he needed to go. That's just map knowledge as well in itself. You have to know which way you're going even if you're blind.
Yeah, and I also think it's both Phoenixes too. If I'm not mistaken, Kuala Noob also threw his own flash, right? So both of those Phoenixes looking
so hype.
Amazing. In terms of
You want to double smoke Omen Astra meta in most maps? Alright, let's see what we got. 3 ultis for the defense. We're heavy fighting A. Did we see the Nightfall invested? Do we rip the Fade ulti? Do we rip the Gothgar ulti? No, we don't need it. Dude, absolutely pounded. Pounded.
13-14 seconds?
Oh yeah, they didn't want to give any tempo whatsoever here onto Furia coming
absolutely
out of the timeout.
Asshole turned inside out.
They're not supposed to win a stinger round that they bought. You're in a great position.
I mean, to be fair, it's very hard to win when you don't win a single pistol round, right? Furia didn't win a single pistol round, have they?
Probably the IGL doesn't have a chance to speak. They're just getting ran down now for that same type of split that
Lev versus Crew might be Gojo versus Sukuna.
It was 12. I was counting, Riv. It was 12.
Thank you, Riv. Back to you, Riv.
You're welcome. The timeout is going to hit. And Crew... Furia has only been gaining a few back, right? 7-5 at the half.
Unk doesn't watch anime. Not really.
Good cushion of rounds to feel comfortable.
I'm relying on Vice, Vito, and Phoenix. I watched Sakamoto Days. That shit was fire. What else have I watched anime wise? Demon Slayer I watched a couple seasons. But that's like a normie anime. What else have I watched? We watched Jess made us watch this one. I forget what it was called. The summer someone died. I forget what it was called. Huh? The summer Hikaru died. What else have we watched? I want to say that's it. Alright. Defense got rifles. Offense are piss poor. Offense are poor and stupid. Furia fell. Qualinoob fell asleep in window. Oh, and there's another kit. What a cute little kitty cat. This one's my little shadow. He follows me all over. What a good boy he is. Good boy. Very good boy.
Peaks are just so clean, just enough time to take a head off.
I know the set, no, but Sage gets more value. Sage is so good. What are you guys yapping about?
In spades. Flash for hell, probably. Yeah. The waterfall into the site.
This is an impossible retake. Why are we all three funneling out of heaven? I mean, I guess. I guess.
I'm giving that a 4 on 10 on that dive because he broke his legs.
Nate with the 5 stream streak. That's a W, viewer.
I think he's gonna land on the boxes, but then he falls behind it, and you've already.
I think they were just afraid of a judge being like spot or something. They're afraid of like a judge being right here.
Absolutely, land with 1 foot on the box, then fall off maybe.
So everybody decides to go heaven. That's kind of smart.
We talked about them being bloody before, and then 2 are alive, and then 3 are alive for crew. Then it's a flawless. And it's match point.
After this game, I need to make a to-do list. I need to record a set of IRL clips for one more video. IRL voiceover. I need to record like 3-second channel videos. Lizard with the 5 biddies. I need to do one more thing. I need to write 2 ads. 2 ads.
This might be like, okay, well, these guys are always pushing hard. Let's just walk contact in the first place.
I think it's like 5 cents, Lizard, but I appreciate it.
It's dangerous right now for Furia. A good call to get Dante into the operator.
Let's see what we got.
Keep up on the right.
We have a Phoenix ult. We're playing pretty spread. I don't get the less setup here. This looks strange. Does he have a judge? He doesn't have a judge. This setup makes 0 sense. We clear long. I guess this is him anchoring short. And the trip's holding long for him? No way they expect him here. Just solo? You know what? I kind of do get this setup. By putting your Cypher on A, he acts like a chamber where he solo holds this third of the map with these 2 trips that hold long. So everybody can stack everywhere else.
On top of getting all the information from Les's kill at Sewers with the neural theft, you cannot retake this site for the second round.
Any cheaper? It'd be just
100 biddies. Remove Neon from this game? Well, I think we should put that shit on our shirt. Oh, what a swing. Dude, crew cleaned this shit up, dude. They look so good. I like the solo Cypher A, actually. I kind of get it. Because teams are so used to like players playing like 1 person long or like 1 person short, like holding from sewer, I think it's smart. That was a wide swing. It's wider than your mama. Alright, and before we take a little break, if any of you have an Amazon Twitch Prime sub, if any of you have one, it would be located on the bottom right once you minimize out of my stream on the full screen. Right here, Amazon Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have a Twitch Prime sub. It is free. It gives me money. And all my money gets put back in my videos because ad revenue is doggy doo-doo. So, if you want more breakdowns from me, if you want more videos, if you want me to pay my bills, or if you want to buy cat treats for Gunther or Gizmo, this is the freest and probably best way to do it. And you get a little cool badge, emotes, and everything. So, Amazon Prime sub, check if you got it. If you got it, use it on me, nobody else.
wanted to try to prove that he is a good IGL to play against.
Don't have a prime sub until 13. That's all right. I'll be here. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting with open arms.
Playoffs for Crew. They take down Furia, so the confidence must be riding high, and we'll hear that.
If I don't give mine to Doug early this week, I would give it to you. Doug, genuinely, I love him. I wish I could do the shit he does. Like all like the coding stuff that he does, the coding and then like AI streams and stuff. I wish. What's the best Val match I've ever watched? I don't know. Fnatic Energy Champs game? Yeah, that was pretty good. That's probably a good answer. Any prime loud ass bass match? Alright, well now we got a lot of time until the next break. I can put this here. How many subs for you to main Vix? Did I mix? I think like 100. I'm trying to think. My second channel. Mix China versus DRG. I could do this. Nerf Yover isn't bad. I do want to record this. I'm gonna record all these after stream. I was at London during champs into a lot of watch. You met Boaster's mom once. I can imagine everybody screaming. That's gotta be so hype. Beal, I wanted to look at Breach. I could look at Mix. You guys want to see some Mix when China played him once? While we're waiting, I guess set up a little notes pad for second channel. Would you rather never lock Vito again or play 10 matches of Mix and post a YouTube video about how you love him? I'd rather chop my own balls off and stick them in an air fryer. Let's look at Mix China. DRG. If I'm not mistaken, these guys are the only ones to play Mix and then never again, by the way. They played him once on Bind. They played him on Lotus. I know they played him. Marco. With a tier 1 3 months in a row. My GOAT. Actually my GOAT. My favorite person. Where's the other Mix? On Lotus. They played him one time and then never again. Because he's just fucking hot. Hot dog ass. Hot doo-doo dog. I have a question I ask random streamers a lot, but I got banned for it. I'm scared to ask now. Well, then don't ask in here if you keep getting banned for it. Ask away, I won't ban you. Walmart, what even is a DRG? Dragon Ranger Gaming? Come on. Get with the times, man. All right, let's look at the Mix. I would sell with actual cash, but I'm gonna pay $260 for coaching. That's probably smart. Let's look at the Mix. On Pistol Round, we have Mix purchasing 2 smokes and a bandit. So we don't buy what makes him good. Which are, well, not good, but the things that make him different. His bots or his stim. We just buy 2 smokes. And this isn't Mix value. This is just a smoke. Well, team coaching, like sell like 17 people. No, I mean, listen, I know I do like my little Twitch Prime ads, but dude, it's your money. Do what you want with it. Just know that like any money I make from content usually goes into and I shouldn't say usually, just always goes into my videos. So if you want more of my videos, the best way you can support me is by interacting with my socials or interacting with my sponsors or just you being here is cool. Would you rather play Mix for a month and never make Valorant content ever again or only make ASMR videos? What the fuck kind of questions are these? This is generally the first time I'm seeing a team called DRG and XLG. This is China. And I don't think Mix bought anything this round either. Yep, they want nothing this round. DRG Demon 1, how could you remember? How could you forget DRG Demon 1? So they win that. They win the eco. How do they lose? How did they lose the anti-eco? Well, we only have mixed smokes, so we have no mix util. Aren't DLG the rivals of PRX? No. This is 2 different regions. I mean, this really isn't like a mix round, but I think it's surprising that we buy no mix util when we're playing the new agent. Like, what? Again, we only have 2 smokes. It's pretty funny because it's been 3 rounds now. Lizard, I'm not answering that question. Just delete that message, Walmart. We don't need that in our chat. We don't have to ban him, but no ban. I think if we could delete the message, just delete it. I think it's funny how it's been 3 rounds and we haven't bought a single mix ability, by the way. No mix util. Just straight vibes. Do we have mix abilities now? We do. We have a boombot. Did we have one before the round started? Let's see. No. So our mix starts B. We don't have like a boombot through the roof or anything, or we don't stim beacon during the fights or anything. We just throw our smokes down. Why not just play Brimstone? Mix is goated to top fragging. You're right. No. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong again. Wrong again. You know me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just like that. If you know, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we have full mix util. We throw smoke. Do we use the boombots or the base quake? What do you think about the 2024 Champs EDG Lotus comp? I don't remember what it was. Yeah, this is the Chinese team that Demo was playing on. We use the base quake. I mean, it gets us on the line, I guess. Where did we mix ult from anyway? I mean, that's a pretty good ult line. I can't lie. Dragon Ranger Gaming? Yeah, it's a cool name. I agree. Oh, wait. I gotta watch the rest of the round. We used our stim beacon. When did we use it? I'm assuming we used it. We ult. We use the stim. And we throw the stun bot. The stun bot actually finds that somebody's here. This is, believe it or not, this is actually like a good mix round. We use the base quake to clear the area. Then we throw a stun bot, which we didn't really have to shoot, by the way. Behind rubble. It gets broken, so the defense know that they're there. Right? Teats glazing mix, but the thing is they didn't have to shoot the stun bot, right? Like the offense didn't really have to shoot it. They could have just like cut noise and the defense would think that this is clear. So, is it that good? Okay, we still got another stun bot. No teats they do? No, they have to. I mean, yeah, they have a teammate here and a teammate here, and the stun bot's like this. Alright, 3v4. How do we blow this? We smoke. Smoke. Waylay ult. We stun bot. We peek before the stun bot could even go off. Any Haven or Lotus tips as a Sentinel main? Spread out your util. Don't clog it up. Don't just clump it up on one site. So we use the stun. When did we throw it? He just throws it like this. And it actually clips Omen. But what did you rather have? Like an Astra Suck or something? Or like a Viper Molly? I don't know. Okay, well, let's write these rounds down, right? We have the list, so let's use it. So, we'll start with Lotus. Intro. Not buying mix util for the first 3 rounds, which is pretty funny. Round 2-2, decent. In a parallel world, Cypher's a duelist and Phoenix is... What were they thinking? I don't know. I actually don't know what they were thinking. I think it's just an overcook. I think they just saw that the new agent came out and they were just hyped, I guess. Okay. So, Mix got a little value, but they ended up losing anyway. So, in your video, can you make the subtitle say Mix instead of Mix? That's just a lot of extra effort for a little joke. Otherwise, I would. So, like, it was a good fight. Like, they do the base quake and they get one for it. Do they really get one for it? Nian's already committed to this fight. But, like, they don't really follow up off it like a Breach ult would. So it's like, okay. So, it's okay. What do you do as veto so your trip actually works? I feel like people are baiting out of just shooting it so many times for me. You gotta find nooks and crannies to put it on the maps. You gotta hide it. You can't just have it out in the open. Or you throw it far. It's like a budget. It's like a budget Fate Haunt, where you throw like you throw your veto trip somewhere, like on offense. If you somehow could like land it, like right here, you just have like A for free. But if it gets shot, it's like a Fate Haunt. You know, if somebody's there. What do you do as a veto? Is go on YouTube and search how to play Cypher. Okay. What you do as veto is a veto player is you watch my streams and you do everything I do. Okay, this is an eco, so I don't think it's that. We're just gonna skip ahead. No, he used a boombot for something to heal Omen. And then we don't use the stim to stim anyone. We drop out of heaven before we stim anyone. Not even our rifle. I mean, it's an eco, so I guess I'll just skip it, but... Well, he uses his smokes. Good night, Lizard. Here we go. Here's the mixed value we were looking for. Alright, we stim the Waylay. And they run away. Okay. Alright, well, your own's about to get pounded. Do you have any lineups for him? Any stim bots? Anything? Stun bots? Nope. So we managed to escape. Do we have stun bots? Thanks for the follow. Do we have a stun bot? Do we do anything with them? Well, they see him up there. And they just get duked on. Alright. Well, that was good. Well, that's good. We decided to play mix for no reason. Now it's another Sharif round. So...
Any cheaper, it'd be just me and
100 biddies. Giving you $1.40 so you can storm Riot HQ and delete Neon and buff mix. Also, Energy and Riot should be starting soon. I got it on a second monitor. It's not going nowhere. They're just talking. Thank you for the biddies, SCP. We don't use any bots or just anything. We're just dying with 2 stun bots all the time. Like, this round. We don't think, like, it's a 3v3. We don't think like a stun bot would be useful anywhere. Like, even if it just lands here, these people at least have to turn and shoot it. I don't even know what rounds to write down for this game because Mix just finds no value. Alright, well, we got a 3-on-3 push, so let's see what this looks like. I mean, we get a heal. I found a little bit. I mean, I've healed. Alright, we found a little bit of value. I don't think the mix meta will age like fine wine. Dude, nobody's playing this dog shit agent. So far this game, he used his ult for an A fight and got info with the bot. And then he healed his Omen one time, and then he healed his mix one time, his Waylay one time, and stimmed his Waylay one time. Again, we're not using a stim or anything. We're not even using it. We're not even using anything. We don't use it like here when the Seekers are going in. We don't use it like at all. I don't even know what rounds to break down for a second channel because there's literally nothing going on. All right, here we go. Another eco, I guess. Again, we don't have a stim. We don't stim. We don't boom bot. We don't do anything. This was before Waylay nerf. But it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is to talk about Mix and how we're just not even using him. Why play an agent? Similar to Veto, this whole Veto thing that teams are going through for some reason. Why play an agent if we don't know how to play him? I mean, if Mix just stuns a main, they decided to... I mean, they could do anything. They could stun a main. They could use his stim. He doesn't use anything. That's the issue I have. He's not using anything. Like... So not only do I think Mix is a horrible agent, I also do think that he didn't get much of a chance. Because all the times we've seen him being used were just by teams not using anything that he's good at. Or anything that any of his kit. Oh, we want to wait again. Why not just use Brimstone? I mean, he's about to get plowed in the ass. Oh, here we go. It's just like we don't... Did we use anything that round? Not that we can, but like... Why are we even playing here as Mix? Why are we... he can't stop a choke. That's the thing. Like, did we even know that they were coming B? We smoke once. I mean, why not throw a bot to know that they're there? Then Whaley could slow. It's like there's so many rounds where we just don't even use the util. I'll do round 2-8. I'll remark round 2-8. I gotta watch the rounds before this again to see, like, why aren't we using any util? That's what I'm saying. Like, not only is he a shit agent, but I also think teams also haven't really given him a chance. I think, like, the stun bot, like, right now, isn't, like, a stun tool. It's, like, more of, like, an info tool. And if somebody is there, they are stunned. It's like a Vice Flash. It's exactly like a Vice Flash. Are we getting to the game? I see people on the server, but I have not seen nothing about... I haven't seen map pics or anything from the broadcast. Okay, here we go. I'll put this up here, and I'll throw this up here. Oh, here's the maps.
Yeah, they kept the post-nerf Waylay where you have the slow cast on your hinder. Now,
Walking Ultra for XLG, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Pearl Lotus, eh. Prediction, you're so right.
Lotus was also their first ban last week. So I think it's safe to say that 100 Thieves are now flux. They're struggling to find a home, which is also, I think, evident in the results so far being as contrasting as possible.
Charitably, it could also be that some positive developments have arisen this week on this map, but it was Breeze in week 1, Haven in week 2, and now Lotus in week 3 for 100 Thieves. I'm looking at NRG because we were expecting them to make changes on this particular map. But
prediction. I didn't know you did watch parties. Well, now you know, Lucky Knight. Now you can be here every time I have one. Now you can join me. It's time to gamble away all my hard-earned brain bucks. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think this is a great test for it because we have seen Phoenix be utterly dominant in its non-mirror win rate. So, just based on that, you're going to assume 100 Thieves could win here. If you just want to strip everything else away, 100 Thieves are playing the more dominant meta.
Absolutely.
On top of that, I like that Cryo is on the chamber here. He's been putting up good numbers playing the Cypher and the Viper, but he's also been, I think, lacking in getting a lot of high impact kills, a lot of quantity.
All in for 100 Thieves as a certified Energiator. Why do you hate Energy? I feel like they're the least... I feel like they're like the least controversial guys on the planet. Alright, let's lock in. 5 ghosts for 100T.
At 0 and 2, they must find success here today to have any hope really of sailing into those playoffs. Off to the races here with NRG.
5 ghosts? It looks like a retake B setup. We were gonna like fight mid or something. We have a Brock Sheriff. We have full map control and the trip is still up. If the trip is still up, maybe we don't need to fight. You're a Fnatic fan. Ah, I get it. That kill is so massive. Just Neon's running rampant. Jesus.
Timo is able to emerge here from halls. This puts NRG down to 2. Scuba and Brock with a high-low setup that falls flat on its face.
That's nice from 100 Thieves. I like that pivot, the proactivity getting into street. It's also pretty optimized when Bang just gets the instant.
All right, and that's for pistols. 1-0. That's some pistol round for 100 Thieves. There's Boostio.
Was exactly when NRG were trying to re-push in.
Yeah, Timotino's pretty good, huh? Who would have thought?
Trying to do his best to draw the crosshair away, but ends up looking a little bit overcooked from the Asuna point of view.
I mean, he bought time.
He
bought time, but no one was really able to do much about Asuna. And then Timo was there in halls to pick up that trade.
Well, that is a nice little start. Now, this Pearl map is one where it's extremely
all right. Plus, Brock plays
Phoenix orbs over and over, so that's definitely something we're going to want to be looking at with Timo. He does get the one over on B side here.
Nah, the way Brock has mastered that Odin, like I get it, it's like annoying to play against, but like you can't just pick that up and do exactly what he's doing. You cannot replicate his success that easy. I kind of want Energy to lose, and maybe it's like a messed up part of me where I kind of just want to see it. Like I want to see chaos, and it's like the world champions don't win. Like what?
numbers.
Struggling to come up with anything.
0 and 9, first kill, first death for that map. It was really
All right, Timotino needs to go give his rifle to Cryo.
I do feel like Marta's a kind of guy with a really high ceiling, but sometimes the floor is...
And Timotino needs to go run it down.
Usually, even if he starts a game like that, he'll bounce back.
Okay, he gave it to somebody.
I feel like it's been the hallmark of his...
Here comes the Phoenix Orbs. Here comes the Orbs. Oh my god. Alright, well, he got his orb. Wasn't Timotino the guy that kept round trading op against... I don't know what you're talking about.
Struggles for the team as a whole. He definitely needs to bounce back here.
And that round passes us by with a minimal event, as it was an incorrect gamble by NRG on that stack. Now, though, guns in hands for defense side.
Yeah, the main thing really of note on that round is just that Timo is able to get up to 5 orbs.
There's 4, there's 4.
He gets the orb, plant, dies, so 1 away now. They can play to that as a win.
What did you prefer to watch? The Euro meta for sure.
Pretty quickly. Ultimate about to be online.
Alright, here we go. Half buy for 100T. And we fight A main pretty hard to farm up a Teo orb, I'm assuming. The drone's gonna go all the way through and spot this chamber TP. I don't think chamber can TP anymore. Yeah, we have full A info. While we fake B, it looks like. Teo's starting is so good.
And he's thinking of sending a salvo here to further delay. So I don't think if they're going to link here.
Well, they've pressured everywhere pretty well, but we have full info A.
At least keep one player interested. Scuba's still over to tower.
Yeah, off that art pressure, you could see the NRG backup that was on B had rotated away real quick. And with this noise cut from 100 Thieves, NRG are finding themselves pretty spread across the map.
I think the card itself is still being held onto, though, by Ethan, so it can still be reactive. And
oh, and we commit to the fight. We don't back down. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it's... I don't know what their art control looked like, but...
Here it is, that guided Salver. He held onto it for a long time. Wyatt, it's not going to do too much.
Ooh, those shots are crazy.
He's already found himself too. Can play off his turret now. It's going to be a tough position to break.
Timo's still going to have 1 flash.
100 Thieves are doing some good damage. That's a big... Kiko is cracked. Oh.
Hang on.
With Phoenix Wall too. Phoenix Wall to stop... He could wall like this and stop the defuse, maybe. Phoenix Wall? Phoenix Wall? Oh!
With the ace. Coming out strong here on a Neon Gamer.
Oh, he's so shaky. Oh, those are some... we gotta see these shots. What a shot, dude.
It's a great way for Austin to start convincing people that he should be the primary Neon on this team.
Oh, dude, that was kind of unlucky collat, but that's a crazy straight transfer.
Slow start for him this stage. Last week, looking genuinely uncomfortable on Haven.
Dude, he seems nervous.
And then just clutches up.
Yeah, they're broke, dude. They're fucked. All right, well, 1 off Phoenix ult. We'll have it for next round.
I love how he played that entire situation. Like
defense.
Oh.
Oh.
The right moment to come back in.
I'm gonna 3-person fight this as best they can. Oh Jesus, this is.
More of an extinction event, really. NBS last week, I mean, he's being interviewed by Dryad. He sort of says, "Yeah, this is how we want our setup to look."
Oh boy, this is fucking rough. This is Energy's map pick, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I do not feel good about this. I do not. This is just me or does Austin have shaky aim, like tremors almost? He might just be nervous. Who knows? I'm not nervous, but like, I don't know. Going on stage, I feel like you're never like, never. I don't know. Who knows? Former world champs, by the way. Yeah. Yep. 13-0. Let's see it. Let's see the 13-0. I feel like this trip sucks. I feel like it should be pushed up more.
Timo is just such a good entry player as well that it's like We'll see though. So far, so good on Pearl.
It's only the interplay right now.
Such a big kill. I think it's 2 important kills from Cryo. One in the eco. I guess that's not so important because they're in an eco, but what are we doing? If we time out after this, I got to see what the setup looked like. Energy Deer down 2-0. Yeah, you can see right here. Like, what is this?
A two-dimensional state when you have the Phoenix running it down.
What is it? What is the setup?
Neon going back, all sliding, like,
Hot take. I think once Neon is nerfed, it's Phoenix's chance to take over. I don't care who takes over after this. It's just I'm tired of Neon. I feel like it's just the right.
Continuing to be, a real nuisance here for NRG and denying them any ability to really get into the map, get their map control.
The thing is like you don't really know when the offense push up. Like you won't know like until they get to like right here. Which, I mean, I guess you're right. Like they're committed, but like if you're chamber lurking, I want to know if they're pushing A, like maybe like back here.
Rotate in later. That's like the most common setup we see with these agents. But even with
the Euro nerf actually killed Energy.
It's so difficult to slow down and stop this Neon Phoenix, especially when you're in a Phoenix ult. You have no regard for your own life, and you can just send it forward. It doesn't even matter.
Broke out with the Odin up on that corner. Somehow just doesn't spot Cryo, not nearly quickly enough.
He is.
Timeout time for sure.
I gotta see what the time. I gotta see what that setup was.
This was maybe
straw in terms of golf, even between Jet being playing agent.
So what happened here?
Timo dialed in on the Phoenix.
We have.
It can pop off. Timo is just such a good player as well that it's like.
Double star Molly.
So far, so good on Pearl.
We break the Molly.
Right now, when you pop that runner back, and that's the second round consecutively. Cryo has found a great kill over. Just to reduce the pressure here over towards that plaza position.
I feel like Asher's just stranded on an island. I feel like we're fighting mid together, and then we move into halls. Scuba moves into halls when he's on his own. When we have info mid, and I don't know. I just feel like we're stranded. Asher got pinched, but like, why are we getting pinched? Like, why are we in that position in the first place? Like, if there was like a third person here, I could see it. Then you have like one here, and like one flooding out of heaven, or like behind this box and here. You know what I mean? Then you have like 3, or behind Jenny, whatever.
Which gives 100 Thieves the freedom to work the map and play these slower rounds. And that might have been required if
the soul on Envy possessed him when he ego peeked. Oh yeah, right. No, you're right.
For God's sake. Just, first an A main, then over on B. Might be another A play here, but the guided salvo will.
Oh, we have a Nightfall versus no ults. It's been 5 rounds, and the closest ult we are is to Kiko ult.
The slow creep forward.
And Cryo's getting pretty deep.
Weary that if they do, suddenly there's a pop flash in their face.
I feel like the Cryo lurk is just.
As patient as can be.
What does he jump the corner here with the dash?
He's doing a lot of value on these lurks.
Sounded like he had activated. Here he comes into the push. Mara. Well, it's going to be 1-for-1 for him. Ethan will have a chance to get back at the very least, and some info gleaned from that.
Avora for Amada. That's the Nightfall, though. I feel like it's a good trade for 100 Thieves.
Spike position. They're not committed to this by any stretch.
I mean, for NRG.
They've also got a foothold in art all of a sudden.
Yeah, so much pressure applied with the alarm bot going down.
The spider drone goes through.
Extremely concerned about an A play coming through, but
spots nobody, so they know nobody's art. But that was just chamber, so they don't really know where people are right now. Cryo is looking.
I mean, Cryo's just gonna walk back in there now. Oh wait, there's another drone. Yeah.
The double reclear.
Does he dodge it? He dodges it though. They don't really know where they're going.
But with Cryo being so separate, what could have been a 4-on-4
This is why trades always favor the offense.
It's doable for NRG. It's doable for Scuba here.
Oh, we don't check those corners, do we? Scuba, double down, make it.
How do we not clear close left, guys?
And that's not really where Cryo wants to be. He's forced to push off across the map.
What's
a little bit of a slow round. Screeches to a halt for the 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Cryo just really ends up in no man's land there. Not enough players to actually trade things out effectively on that side. Scuba just works into this position that ends up not being clear.
I mean, it's just straight up nice stuff from Scuba, but there's not a ton of ability to get information on the V side. Yeah, you can just play a corner against those 3 agents and be safe.
Finally, stopping the bleeding a bit there for NRG. who once again want to go towards A main. I've got an off now for Armada, trying to use the drone to post them up on that line.
You see what happens when Vora dies first in these rounds, though? Like, Hunters really need this fade on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even on the last one, like a Prowl or a Haunt, something that could have cleared Scuba, right? Yeah.
You would so much early.
You'd kill for it, but
Scuba just won them in the round. Them not clearing close left won them in the round. Well, maybe I'm just being a hater. Oh, they smoked the turret. Usually the smoke is right here, so they're like, oh. Oh my god. I can hear the shore right now. How does this one smoke destroy NRG?
So again, NRG just leaned pretty heavily onto the A side of the map here. I mean, the two players down connected for Round of Thieves. They're just overwhelmed.
This is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool anti. The smoke is usually for connector, but slightly moved to the left, it smokes the turret.
And now you're on a retake with a Neon that has an op that needs to be the space.
Watch NRG when you can't make a short. Doesn't matter. It's never stopped me before. Still cool.
There might be backstab potential, but it might not come quickly enough here. And Hudson is mindful of it. Sees Marta spotted out, but the op is going to claim a kill and make it to Marta.
Ruh-roh. We still have Asher stuck. Yeah, they gotta save. Heh. I just feel Mata isn't good on Neon. Yeah. How this one Asher Smoke destroyed world champions.
Losing Scuba basically is just the round done.
Yep. And again, that's just like that early pick, that mid presence, and a nice smoke on the turret. So there's just there's no early warning.
It's a sick Phantom. Mata needs time to get used to Neon. Oh shit! How long do you need?
I'm not sure, but again, they're just already in an unwinnable situation there.
With like this huge B long stack, they got like 3-4 players down there. The backstab just doesn't eventuate.
Something in my stock that was driving me nuts.
Pressure, but that's not enough.
So this time they want to set a Mata over on that B side with the op. All the pressure from Under Thieves coming fast down mid. Wall goes over towards Street to Khan, so threatening that someone could be pushing it on the side of the map behind where that turret is, but NRG will quickly find
the mid default doesn't really do a whole lot.
Getting re-cleared by a drone.
Prowler just cleared A main though, so Under Thieves realized there's potential for no one to
They created a lot of pressure in this area, but they cleared out quick. And then once Killjoy gets sat back up in this area, surely they just stack A, right? And why is Arteo sitting here in front of the alarm bot? Teo, get off the alarm bot. Get off the alarm bot. Thank you. That should be the round, no? Unless somebody goes crazy.
Has reached the site. Would love to spray Brock down, but he's able to reassume that position after the molly had expired. Ethan and Art expecting a swing and goes down to the first player. That's Timo falling.
How are they gonna plant?
There's a little bit of time for 100 Thieves to play with, honestly. They're going to slow things down. They wait for this haunt. That's going to be nice. Re-hit off hand, cry with the spam. That's lovely.
Scooby here, noted. Vora knows he's tucked in that corner into the side.
I think it would have been cool had Ethan got run down. These three push out a spawn and try to crunch.
With smoke everywhere, it feels like that's going to be a dud.
100 Thieves just waiting to get that smoke up so they can safely cross into the plant, play this out with the man advantage.
But instead we stayed stagnant on site and got shit on.
Gonna get swung on by Kiko here, but is there a trade? Doesn't even need one. Bang just wins it out. Oh man, NRG are indeed.
I mean, we stuffed him in the choke.
Gonna retreat without having had an opportunity.
I mean, we stuffed him in the choke. They couldn't take back site, so they went to go take art. And the art hold was pretty ass. Oh. Oh.
The shot being baited out, Mata's spotted.
Oh, he's in trouble. I don't think he can let him exit the round with an op this time.
Well, they have all the money in the world. They could just throw everybody at him. Yeah. Well, we finally have some ults to play with. But they're down 1-7.
This is starting to look pretty rough.
But they are being dominated right now. Big credit to 100 Thieves for, in that mid-round, after getting front site control, they pivot into finding a pick art rather than trying to brute force getting any more space in the site, trying to fight towards secret dugout. They just ignore that completely. Pivot through the nebula that was outside art, flash to isolate one player, and then after that again, slow things down. Another, well, like 25 seconds maybe. They're just stood around art, front site, wait for Bang to be able to re-smoke, and then they plant with 19 or so seconds on the clock. The pacing there on everything was really calm from them and just so solid in its execution.
I feel like an art there, Ethan probably needs to at least trade. Find
Yeah,
a way to get
he's got to get 1 for 1, but he's just so overwhelmed.
But he's a single player.
It's tough to do it, yeah, and they knew where he was standing.
Just lost the duel,
It's tough, yeah. It's tough for him to win out there. But
those little things, right? Like they have the compounding effects, right? And
absolutely,
getting forced out by the molly, like the lineup. We're getting good Phoenix util use. Like on the B side, Blaze Wall's going to get you across into halls. On the A side, you're able to clear dugout. You know, get that position, force the player to sort of retake it and get themselves away. So the cogs are turning in for 100 Thieves so far.
If I could nerf an agent that wasn't Neon, who would it be?
NRG only have 1 round to show.
Nobody. Genuinely. I think. Or Viper. I'll cut her wall in half.
An anti-eco. That is the question.
Mirko, if you're tired, go get some sleep, brother.
And the ult from Phoenix to play with.
This looks like such a wash.
And those as a combo kind of feel
I suggest me, or like if the VCT game's just been kind of just blah lately.
To take the site, play it out later.
Just add water.
All right, well, they've gotten some information on the fact that Energy are
Like just not that interesting.
with the ult from Mata. That's not going to end up getting any.
Yeah, they finally get their ults online.
Patient to open this round, figure out what Energy's game plan is, and then work around.
Oh, you're at work? Yeah, it sucks.
Heard something there over towards mid-connector. Unclear, but here comes NRG.
It's because Neon meta has to be, dude.
With one rifle in play, a good time for the run and back to be made use of. But there's Scuba finding his second. Kiko for 1 as well. The Bandit sings, and out to 3v3. But look how low Ethan is. Tough to play from this spot, but there it is. Bang will handle
W lurk.
Shorty deals with the KJ.
The wall from Mata to get around the trip is a very weak Ethan.
If it takes 9 rounds to get your first ult cycle, you're not going to win. I agree.
That's being watched for Mata there as well. Realizes this is going to be tough to get back in. What's the plan? A long walk back around? Try and play out of connector?
Yeah, I don't know. This just looks troll.
Yeah, that's really the only hope. I mean, obviously at this point, economic damage is not.
This is Energy's map pick, by the way.
Energy, they've got to just try to send it and get a round win here somehow with the classics.
NRG's, I mean, these are the gacha whales of this game
or
so far.
If you're Energy, other plan is don't die to Timotino and give him orbs. Plan not finding much success just yet. But yeah,
Last stream, you said we get a cat cam. Where is it? Dude, I'm the guy that took like 5 years to finally get ring lights on my stream.
Where you're seeing the value, the inherent value that Phoenix exists with in his ult being so cheap. You're on an anti-eco, just send it.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be ratty NRG players tucked into the site with annoying close-range guns. Just send him in and find out what's going on. He gets 1 kill, gets the location of Scuba tucked in the corner. You're gonna get, he might get another ult by the time this half is over. It
He's like a living owl drone that can shoot back.
Yeah, just use that ult, get the info, it's fine.
Let's see what we got.
Quick art pop here for the defenders, but NRG.
If it's 2-0 for, yeah, just kick Energy out of franchising. I mean, they're not making it to London, that's for sure.
The combo, still, maybe a slight overextension there from Arsena. Kiko had
This Phantom's kind of clean.
Top of the boxes to punish the Neon.
Yeah, that was a really good positioning from Kiko. Now, how do 100 Thieves adapt? Timotino inserted all the way into connector.
Well, we got a fat timing. Looks like we tried to go for a fast A split, but it just didn't work.
Cryo has really just been left on his lonesome in this half. He's kind of just been existing.
Oh,
The rest of the team has
there's
not.
somebody.
He's had a couple good kills catching people out on the cross, but he really hasn't needed to have massive impact in this half so far.
After the noise cut, it's going to be an A-side re-hit with 40 seconds in the round. Much of this KJ util being expended to stall things out, but Brooks caught out in the open. Flashed. Kiko at least
That's a great trade.
Trade of it though, that's the Phoenix down.
This Killjoy ult's gonna be a big problem.
The flash. Now, how can they deal with this lockdown though when they need to get the spike planted with low time?
This is awkward here. Johanna Thieves still going to go for the plant, maybe pull off the side if they can. Lingering.
Oh, but they actually break it.
For the lockdown. So they remain entrenched in the side.
But it's still down 3v4. They have to.
This is awkward. Oh, the Cosmic Divide provokes action from NRG, but they run the hail of bullets from Cryo, who's been
We're ulting back site for what reason? And we just don't expect them close.
Worlds are about to collide, I imagine. There's NRG.
And they got to save again.
Realize they're probably gonna make something of this. Through the wall we go, and guess who's waiting for him? Cryo and Vora double down, making an 8-round game.
Whatever.
Thieves are playing with a lot of confidence there.
How?
Big round from Cryo, but being able to push forward together, they find that lockdown, spam it down, and no one from NRG is in any kind of position to punish them just walking forward and breaking the lockdown there. And they just, don't expect. I'm not sure what really the idea was of the push in towards Secret. Like, they know players from 100 Thieves are...
Well, I know it was 100 Thieves causing a fight, not NRG's, but like, why are we tail ulting before we even clear dugout? It just doesn't, I mean, I don't know, I guess we didn't expect them to be close. What is going on here?
Fastest fight of all time. We're 10 seconds in, everyone's dead.
NRG want to send it.
Alright, they fought being... It's even. Tail's a great agent. I think he's pretty good. It just takes... You need to be smart in order to use him. I actually thought about playing him ranked, but initiators and ranked just usually aren't pretty fun. Like, he can get pretty creative, especially with Neon in the meta right now. There's like a bunch of cool traps you could do. What up, Fufu?
NRG are just trying to, feels like, rely on what's brought them success in the past, no matter what. Team Matino, the new addition in this 1 versus 2.
And again, this round is just NRG being willing to take that fight.
Him and Teo and Vice, that's a good combo. Well,
maybe not ready for the fight.
at what time does Scuba consider behind him?
3 seconds.
Maybe never, because the spike was right here. Why would he go through street?
Absurdly good for 100 Thieves, obviously.
I guess never. But he's ready for this. He looks ready. Is he ready? Yeah, he's ready. The outlaw purchase was smart. What, from the defense? Or the offense, you mean? The offense had to have been. If they bought the outlaw, yeah, that's smart.
Send everybody down B to fight.
It's like 2 neons drawing crosshairs away. It's just very chaotic.
And then Brock finds the advantage.
Tay was really self-sufficient. He's self-sufficient with his stun.
Gotta do some random shit sometimes, boys.
That's really how it felt. They just did some random shit in 1 round.
Gotta do some random shit sometimes.
You just gotta send it.
100 Thieves now, this time might be a bit more conditioned to fight. Should have come to that. Again, you won't see NRG push past their own salvo. Okay, we're going to fight this in art. Fair enough. Arsena sliding across. He is everywhere.
The whole team is fighting him.
There's a guided salvo that prevents Timo from actually swinging off his contact, and it doesn't matter. Bang! What a catch there as well.
I mean, this is well played. They realize early that it's an A-split. They fight into art and then fight side together. Energy looked good these last 2 rounds. The last 2 rounds, they look good.
In the first half of this match.
Dude, yeah, installing the fuse with Taylor still is so AIDS.
Make it a bit more competitive, but not a whole lot of reason to smile over there.
With the strat book lit on fire works again for the last round. That all 5 players in art to kill Arsena and Timo. I mean, good response from 100 Thieves that they all get out of main quickly. They catch out, at least there's like Ethan, one other guy that were on stairs, but all right, I mean, 2 Hail Marys back-to-back, it feels like, from NRG. That gets them to a 9-3 half. Still dominant from 100 Thieves overall.
Going to take more than that from NRG. There was 100 Thieves really come out at gate swing and stick around for the second half of Pearl after these messages.
9-3 curse incoming? Maybe. Alright, we're going to set this off to the side real quick. I got to do this for a video. Let's make a duelist tier list. Neon, Raze, Yer was up here. I'd say Jet, Phoenix, Waylay, I think is good. ISO, like C. Yeah, Yer was like C. Arena F, yeah. Who am I missing? This is it, right? Mix S+. I need this for a video. But right now, this is like what a duelist tier list looks like. This is like pretty fair tier list, I feel, right? God, I have so many tabs open. Where's the game? Here it is.
This is certainly a matchup that could serve as an inflection point for the
Chamber.
of either 100 Thieves or NRG in stage 1. However, the road doesn't get much easier after this game for both of these squads. To secure a berth in playoffs both these two need to maintain an upward trajectory, regardless of the result here.
Yeah, after this 100 Thieves, they're going to be playing against Furia and Crew.
For ranked, you could use any duelist. I think Rain is really good at ranked. That was for like pro play. Chamber equal duelist. You're so right.
So now they have to lock in to win the games that on paper people are going to predict them to win. And that starts here against 100 Thieves. You're heading into this with them as the favorite.
If Energy can win a pistol, this is doable.
And yet 100 Thieves are
if not, I think Energy are so cooked.
It's Energy's map pick, Pearl, which they just keep going back to, keep trying to run this
Chamber trap. Chamber takes contact. Phoenix Molly goes down. Oh, they're so close, dude. You could see like the back of his head. God, something smells delicious. I bet Jess is behind me. That's a pretty big death. Now Chamber trips down. Surprised he doesn't TP out. Also, I'm surprised this TP is the one he opts for. Maybe it's like flood back in and help. 3A. Do we have a haunt coming soon? To use to clear A? No, we're just gonna play retake B. We're just gonna retake. We have 2 stars. Did he use them both? I feel like using one for the suck is just way better. Did we need 2 with the Brock Sheriff with us? Now he has no util for the post. There's no util at all for the post. At least here we have a haunt, we have a star, we have a slide. I think this retake is going to be pretty even. That's a pretty gross off angle.
Gets out alive at the very least. It's Timo off the map. Tara going to be set up a call. Here comes the push now. Ethan low, but still gives a good account of himself. Finds it another 4v2. Tough odds. And it's going to be an RG with a crucial foothold via this pistol.
That was just no. It's 1-on-1 on pistol. It's a game. Energy can win it. They can come back.
He's already done enough there to have the rest of his team secure the round. He's put them in position, but then the fact that he tucks back default and somehow gets a second is crazy. Huge play from him.
Yeah, NRG just made the right call. It's Hunter thinks banking on a
nice. Good shit, boys. Good shit.
On an A-side hit. That doesn't come in the end. So 5-round game it is now. 100 Thieves. Also need to eat crow for this round. See where they can scrounge up.
They're going for the all-out play over towards A main, and the Chamber does something somewhere else, kind of a classic eco look. And the Chamber somewhere doing something else does get them a kill. So that's a solid opening for Cryo.
That is a big kill, but I do think it's a picked up weapon. It's not that big of a deal.
The top of the orb there did draw out.
Turret still holds this.
In numbers now in A main.
Maybe Neon goes late A main later.
Retake here.
They're holding 4 strong.
Retake scenario, they can get Cryo set up to play backside A with this.
This is like a strong high-low flash off. Uh-oh. Okay, he's gonna calm these being chased, and these 4 are gonna push. I mean, it's just a good reaction. They push A main, so the offense push and go take spawn instead. I wish we would face outward when planting so we could see it a bit better though, but I don't think it matters.
Maybe Cryo can try to do a little bit of extra damage, but outside of that, clean so far for NRG. Both initiators actually have done some pretty good work towards getting those ultimates online early as well.
Timo up to 3 orbs, so keeping you abreast of the Phoenix ult development.
Kind of curious to see what will happen in A main, because both of these comps have so much firepower. If you try to go all in, that it feels like it'll be a kind of a game of, or if we try to commit, are they going to fully commit?
Yep.
How many
it's
resources do we actually want to expend here? And if we use them all, are we going to be getting hit by a Gravwell missile neon sliding into us, plus there's a recon above us, and like, you know, they can send it on that side of the map, either side if they want to, right? So that'll be an interesting dynamic to see.
He was rubbing himself up against my water bottle.
Gun rounds here to close this game out still, and now
All right, see, we got the defense Odin.
He availed himself of the Odin. It might just be this like pop A main. 100 Thieves showed they were happy to fight early over that real estate to get the orb into Timotino's hands.
Early spam maybe? No. That's a fast A main take. Missile.
Instantly. Proud of a shot. Yeah, the A main space is collected for NRG.
Looks like another A split, to be honest. Right?
Like they want to go for an art crunch. This drone is super nice here. It just clears out everything.
The Astro util could mess this art crunch up, but it's going to be a bit uncomfortable for Bang here.
I mean, that's just good anti-flash from energy.
A bit unlucky there. Kiko low. Here's Mana. There's the crunch.
I mean, they split it.
What else to see here is the Astro had already backed away.
It's a pretty bold solo play from Timo, but you got to feel like he's usually.
All right, well, I don't think they can plant here, to be honest. Oh, what a flood!
Just sets his feet on the site, and there's the spam over towards Art. That knocks Kiko even.
That should be the round.
Arthur now looking to draw some action, get out of there if he can. This has slowed things up drastically for NRG. The spike is still on this A site, but nowhere near being planted yet.
They can't. Where are they going to plant? You can't plant here. You can't plant here. You can't plant here. You can't plant here. You really can't plant here. Okay, well now you can. Now you can plant wherever you want. That's easy. Oh, that's what I get for opening my fat mouth. Oh yeah, energy win this one. Oh, such a fat 1v1. Oh, a little off angle, like a little lip. Well, I mean, that's still really good damage.
I don't want to see that little last engagement on the replay again with a few players. I want to see if NRG were kind of giving too much of an opening for 100 Thieves to actually take some fights there. Because they did have a player pushed up Church. Scuba's doing a nice job getting kills there. Obviously, again, credit to Austin.
That's a crazy shot. That was a crazy flick, SCP.
Yeah, the position gets awkward there when Kiko is trapped. Kind of like trying to find somewhere to stand.
The player swinging maybe didn't know where the player who killed Kiko was exactly. Might have had his crosshair set for it because he just.
We have a defense judge playing B long. I look like a low sense demon. I'm 0.27 800 DPI, so do with that what you will.
In the hands of Scuba. I mean, pretty free for NRG there. 100 Thieves are yet to go for a real committal fight with the comp that they've got.
I mean, we have full B man with the judge.
Needs to be careful. Just randomly, he was
to energy go before Phoenix gets here.
Love the variation. Not quite Baby Bay-esque. He was playing in the corner across the way yesterday, like a 3K. Still now, it's a question of how energy you're going to deke him out from that spot.
If you just try to swing on this guy to force him to teleport away, you're getting spammed by the Odin.
Dude, what a shot. Dude, Kiko is genuinely, like, I feel like he's like the one consistent bright spot for energy this game. That is a crazy shot.
For this in any way, I mean, certainly not now with energy making a ton of noise at the bar.
Oh, okay. There's something here now. Kiko's able to find Timotino, and Vora has to. I was going to say he has to back right on up, but perhaps he just feels like he may as well throw his lot in with the rest of his team.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, this is a game. It's a game now.
Oh, that's one silly kill for Asuna, who will probably get traded out soon.
Isn't that just so emblematic of both those players' play styles?
Surely we just saved the Odin at that point, no?
We'll see it on the replay, but it looked like 100 Thieves, off the timing of the drone going through, wanted to just go for a flash double swing with the Phoenix. But in back-to-back rounds, yeah, the little flash swings have not worked out. You had Scuba playing anti, tucked to the left. As soon as the flash audio cue goes off, he just swings out to support Kiko.
I wonder if there's interest in expending a timeout here before too many rounds elapse here for 100 Thieves.
2 times Scuba has been able to kill Timo, flashing from the same spot in art by playing pressed up against the wall and delayed swing.
Yep. Okay. Same stuff here over towards A side. Cryo though has Tour de Force, the quote-unquote hero rifle for the round, but that Aldron's going to force him off the line entirely.
Well, they see Chamber. I mean, that's pretty easy. Just leave.
Mindful, of course, that the Chamber could unravel them.
Just, I have an idea. Let's leave.
Kind of stack could have been waiting for them.
Super fast rotate from Cryo here, though. He wants to make sure this Tour de Force gets involved.
hell, if he gets a shot in the choke point and then gets the slow on everyone because of it, well, that's not going to happen.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, fast lane came up just in time. Okay, bang! It is checked for Mata. Wise to it, gets around the corner. Cryo found one, was traded out instantly. Timo's going to flash himself off and odd timing potentially. Mata is now aware that the Phoenix is lurking.
Yeah, it felt like Timo with that flash could have baited someone out from back halls. It was almost right.
Relay made some space. Arsenal now spots 2 players inside halls. This info all coming together now for 100 Thieves who are trying to fight back in with pretty poor weapons.
Dude, Energy are handling this really well.
A great spot to punish this. Spray that corner, the first side of...
They had like 2 in tunnel, or 2 in oval, I guess. And notice how they just left it together.
Gave halls there. All the players just backing up at the same time. They give the space. Let's get the guns at range. Get out of this claustrophobic area on the map against these low econ players that are going to try to right-click us with classics. Just play it safe.
Yeah, don't even give them the ult orbs. I mean, dude, this is a comeback now. Ult, ult, ult. 1 ult, 1 versus 3 in ults.
Odin recovered though. All good. Is there like a mild misconception about where the spike is planted? I'm not
And that's a timeout.
Mild, yeah.
Okay, we'll let that one go. Timeout here called, regardless. And again, for 100 Thieves, it's probably worthwhile here. They're in a position to close out this game. But like I said, a couple gun rounds.
Could I request, is it possible we somehow get a replay of what happened?
What up, Cobra?
I do want to see.
Oh, we're rooting for the Broctagon? I'm pretty indifferent about both teams.
We got the 100 Thieves timeout being called, though. NRG are making a little
Look at Jenny, give your thoughts and opinions. All right, see what you got. What'd you build now? Ooh.
Okay, so it goes down.
Yeah, it's like cut earlier. They had Bang in the corner. Mata gets the kill.
Oh.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Do I go with Mossy, Stone, or Heavy Walked On? I think this closer to the castle, this farther away from it.
Slowly but surely build their way back into this game. The Odin was maintained.
Yeah, that was sick.
And again, you're dealing with lockdown, Armageddon as well. Amazing tool to clear halls or that backside of 8. So you're in a good position to take a lot of this space essentially for free. And play.
Where can you find my Discord?
You look really comfortable in.
I got you.
So Energy on this run have plenty of ults to play with. When you're just looking at that, you feel like this should be a locked up round win for them, right? And unless Cryo presses forward, gets an instant kill, he's going to have to do something soon because, oh, yeah. Okay.
Sticks around and gets the extra missile out of him. Pretty good.
That would have been an issue. He would have left him stranded. Cryo gets out and back to safety. And here's the lockdown over to the B side of the map. I think the cat's out of the bag at this point.
So smart.
Oh, and then there's the molly wall to break the lockdown. PTSD from 100 Thieves did this in the last game, and they thought they were all going to get locked down anyway, and they ran out of the site. But they don't. All good.
That's kind of a weird wall.
100 Thieves to clear the site, but as Timo, Ethan is brought down. Running back available. This is getting messy now. Timo eventually brought down, but he's going to be back into the fight in no time at all. And Asuna pops the overdrive. Some of these key duelists, ultimates.
I feel like that tail was a little weird. I mean, it's not what lost in the round, but yeah, that works. Phoenix ult plus Phoenix Molly breaks it.
We're trying to exploit where Timatino had ulted from by getting the pinch onto him with that lurk coming from top mid to street, but yeah, Ethan just runs right up to him. Also has
the tail was a little weird. I wonder if an ult like... I wonder if an ult like this would have been better, and it forces the defense out into the open, and it kills the Phoenix ult. Or if you kill the Phoenix ult, then it kills the Phoenix. Yeah, they're on a half buy. They have 2 ults to work with. But the judge is broken, so... It's just so unfun to watch. He tail ulted like this. It was a little strange. Genuinely, I kind of want to play Teo unranked. I think like Teo and Vito are like a good time.
There's going to be an alarm bot around the corner. So just going to control the space. That's all he needs to do.
Yep, he just wants to be able to potentially
Thank you.
And they've got no smokes to get in here, so they're just going to have to deal
I'll detect one of them.
Raw sauce. No ketchup, baby. Cryo's found two. And that's tough for NRG without their controller trying to hit the site. Voronel, of course, will make this.
You'll like Tail when you're dude? Yeah. I mean, but with Neon and like Whaley existing, there's like so many agents that like.
He's aware.
Okay. We're in a post plant, 1 versus 1. Pretty favorable scenario for Brawl.
Do we smoke Spike?
Recon.
We don't have no smokes.
Up here, but this can be spotted out pretty easily. Got it to half though. This does mean that Bang was pinged out though. A second time, Brook's trying to work this corner. Bang really just has to push into it. Brook is waiting. Another shocky towards the
Oh my god!
Brook in a fortunate position has all of this util to bring into that final face-off. Nice Red Bull clutch.
Yeah, you're not going to beat him in a situation like that. Brock loves
that was disgusting.
Shock darts off in a 1v1, like little jiggle maneuvers,
little
like
nickel and dimes.
Yeah.
Dude, he pinpointed that. He like did all the math in his head. He landed like the perfect shock darts for that.
Fade-related activity occurring in front of us. This guy's probably about to flank. He reads that, gets the kill on 4. That's super nice.
That is a very effective molly.
Unfazed. Another day in the office for the Broctagon.
Yeah, that's a really.
You think Tail works with a good duelist? I think Tail works with a good agent that has like good planting abilities. Like Deadlock. What are thoughts on Deadlock? Speaking of, she's doo-doo dog cheeks. Doo-doo doggy butt cheeks. To say it maturely, doo-doo pee-pee caca cheeks.
That was the buy what you can, save for next buy, and they win. So now
the 60-second util nerf kind of bent her over.
Pretty tragic here.
That turret just spotted a push out of arc here, so
you're much faster than that.
Very quickly relocating, wants to make sure that, you know, Bucky is well apportioned for the fight. Cryo
got a health block.
There it is, Simo brought down by the spray. Nice little alcove here, carved out by NRG on the side. The plan on us to never got that Bucky in the game. This is
that too.
As a whistle now for NRG. Very decisive once they do set
French mentioned?
They didn't want to.
What did they say that was French? Doo-doo caca?
Nope, they pause.
Yep, cut noise.
Well, we could be it. Hey, bro. It's optimization. It's orb maxing. They get another one for Ethan. They can give him the plant. If he gets the plant and the kill, hold up. Hang on. That's optimal Valorant.
Oh, oh my! Oh my god! What was that about?
Here I am on the couch just talking about orbs, and then all of a sudden, what the hell?
Yeah.
Jesus!
Okay, that's gonna keep a lid on things a little bit for NRG.
He did give Ethan his orb. That's true. He does have his ult now. We see that at normal speed, and then 0.5 speed, and then 0.25 speed.
That's a lot of work.
Oh, we couldn't see it because it's all choppy.
Yeah,
that's crazy, though.
Okay.
Hey, for the latter portion of this game, it's going to keep NRG's economy in check.
Yeah, no, Kiko's had to buy down to nothing. Yep. Well,
Yeah, I mean, that is good damage.
Interesting. Maybe the Astra Smoke was in a weird spot that round that he, Scuba took all that damage from the molly. Either way, looked like a pincer. Oh, wait a minute, 100 Thieves. Look at the fight that they take here over towards Art. Kiko's got nothing to look at the moment. And here's the fallback from Timo.
Yeah,
Who won the second pistol? I know 100 Thieves won the first one, but who won the second? It was Energy, right? Yeah, it was 1-on-1 on the pistols. But when you don't get your first ult until like round 9, and you're just not gonna, win. Not that you're not gonna win. It's just gonna be way harder.
But it's crazy how different the rounds where NRG have Scuba alive early, and when they don't look here. I mean, I think it was someone just walked up onto the A site there through the enemy Astra Smoke because there was nothing to work with.
Well, if anybody were to win this, it'd be Kiko. He's hitting some crazy shots all day.
Kiko waiting for something to present itself.
It will not. Spoiler.
And honestly, with NRG losing 3 in the previous round, this money is it's awkward. It's going to be another one of those like jumbled buys.
If he doesn't get the spike down, and he shouldn't be allowed to, you would think, just looking at the minimap, it is going to be a tough buy on the next round, if not a save for next buy what you can. I think that's what they're headed.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
Shuts him down.
Yeah, 100 Thieves very disciplined there as they all tuck and wait for the solo NRG individual to show himself.
And on match point, yeah, what am I talking about? If they're on match point, I saw 11, I'm like, oh, they could save. No, they can't, because 100 Thieves will actually win the game if they do that. This is actually...
Yo, why is that Phantom kind of cool?
There you go. And so, on account of that, energy...
Oh, I'm sorry. Why is Astra so popular on this team, or on this map? Her pullback stars on A are just, like, really strong. That's really it. I'm gonna be honest. She gets a lot of value out of being able to pull back these stars. The smokes are the perfect size for a bunch of different variations on B long. The Astra ult is insane.
Entire clear of the side for 100 Thieves.
So many ults from energy expended to get this spike down.
Yeah, that is a lot of ults.
Maybe Brock planned no, Brock doesn't even do that. So man advantage for 100 Thieves. So it's ripped away.
And we pushed spawn pretty hard. We didn't break any of the kill util. Oh my god, that's such a fire stun. This is so big. Oh, no way! Oh, he was fade ultied. He was fade ultied, so we couldn't hear him. I want to see why. Wait, I want to see why they decided to push spawn. So they do all this. Killjoy pushes in. I guess they have Astra ult, so they have to play like on site. So 100 Thieves are thinking like with the Astra wall, they have to play up, right? So 100 Thieves are expecting they're gonna play retake, so they're expecting everybody in these areas. So they didn't expect two people here. They're like, wait, where are they? And then they turn around and then they're there. You know what I mean? They're expecting like, oh, they have Astra ult, They're gonna be in spawn and getting ready to retake, and then when they're not in spawn, it's just GG. And then Brock obviously is deafened, so we can't hear anything. It's unlucky.
On a pretty dominant Pearl, especially if you over-index, look a little bit more snug here for 100 Thieves. And again, if they want to go up to 2-1 out of week 3, they want to continue with their left off on our next map.
All right, before we go, if you have a Twitch Prime, it should be down here. Back up. Use a Twitch Prime on me. All my YouTube or Twitch revenue is going to go towards my videos. So make sure you give me your free Twitch Prime sub. It's free for you. Gives money to me. What more could you want? And also, being subbed allows you to dodge we'll put this up for like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Did you end the last prediction? Did you end the last prediction?
Yeah, I ended it.
Oh, I was like, I just didn't remember doing it. I thought I was going crazy. Also, if you're subbed, it allows you to dodge ads like this while we wait for the next game. I'm gonna go pee. I gotta go make pee-pees. Guys, why are the walls all scratched up? Dude.
Huh? What? Oh my god.
Huh.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Hey.
How was your day?
It's good. I'm playing my game. Leave.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jeez, man. Oh, you're so nice and warm and comfortable. Oh.
I have free time now.
You have free time. Guys, I found a giant rat. Guys, look at this. Look at this big rat that I found. Have you guys seen a rat this big?
Is there another game happening?
Yeah. Well, it's map 2 and map 3. And that's it. What a good boy he is. Oh. Alright, I'll let you go, buddy. There you go. Can someone explain why when a KC player leaves, he becomes the GOAT like Sadok? Dude, Sadok's always been good. What ad exactly, Fufu? That's why you're subbed. That's why you're like, give me money. We bring the boom. That's what we do. I'm gonna put this off to the side. You sent screenshots to your pads? I like it. I think it needs more foliage. More like tall grass and like flowers and stuff, but I dig it. Like bushes or something. Alright, let's see what else Mix did this game. We're bitching about Mix. Let's see. Mix is solo B. Why do they start him in this corner? So we can smoke here and maybe smoke on A? Oh, we used a stim, right? We used a stim? We did. Who did we use it on? I don't think we're able to tell. We used a smoke. And we stim. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty good, like, A push into this area. I think this is pretty cool. I have to rewatch the rounds before that to see, like, they just didn't use any mix util. Again, on offense, like, why? On offense, we buy no mix util. And no bots, no stim. Like, fuck, man. Let's write it down, I guess. And then it doesn't matter. I mean, we're just using smoke, so I don't think the rest of this really matters, if we're being honest. Again, why not just play Brimstone? Somebody explain to me why we're not playing Brimstone. Mix used in VCT. Dude, this was like weeks ago, by the way. I just never reviewed it on my channel. So, unlucky. Maybe he finds the band of the best pistol, so it makes him choose the ability and find smokes as priority. I don't know. It's just like you think you would buy like a stim for your Neon, which is the whole reason why you're picking Mix in the first place, because you're not picking him for his boom bots, clearly, because you haven't used any. So maybe we're using it for the stim, but we're not even buying the stim on pistol on attack, where a Neon would just go nuts with like a frenzy. But we lose pistol and decide to force, okay? We use a smoke on A, then we force into B without using a stim. Now we use the stim. And it's on Waylay. Who's my favorite team? Wait. Are we cooking? Use your stun bot. Use the stun bot. Use the stun bot. Use the stun bot. Use the stun bot. Like, what are we dying to? My favorite team, probably Paper X. Where is our mix? Envy. I like Paper X and Envy. They make me a lot of money. Use the stun bot. Do we stun bot? No, we just peek and die. It's like, what? We don't use it. We don't use it. Round 4-8. Round 4-8. Round 4-8. Where is this? Is the game up yet? Where is the mainstream? Am I just blind? Am I stupid? No, it's not on yet. You fell in love with Leo because of Fnatic? Or Fnatic with Leo? Yeah, he was a good player. He was really good. Like, he used no mix utility ever, so why even play the agent? Why? Why? It's like... Now we're just on a shit buy, so... Do we stim at least? No, we don't even stim. Round 4-10. No one uses anything. It just... Full buy. Let's see it. Mixes solo lurking A. Is that his smoke? It's gotta be. We smoke. We walk out. Do we use anything else? We contact into B. That's not really what I'm worried about. Whether or not the contact into B is a good option. Pro play doesn't know how new agents work. You could no. I'm gonna spin this into a video. China tried mix. China tried mix, and he sucked. I mean, at least he used a bot there. Why is China's UI different from everyone else? No idea. It's clean. He used a stim bot at least. It doesn't really do much. Instead of like a molly, but he just whiffed. Right, like he was only, he got traded. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not really a round I can use. Oh wow, what happens here? We just crunch fast. We used a boom bot and it landed in here. What the hell happened? So we crunched this. Thank you. Jesus. That one hurt. Thank you. Like, that actually hurt. Jesus. Real quick, I do want to see some of the rounds before this. I think if we just blacklist the phrase, we specialize in promoting.
I don't know how to do that.
I think it's a Nightbot thing.
Yeah, I don't have access.
Alright. Oh, we got a Sage. Chat, we got a Sage. We got a Sage. Dude, genuinely, Mato's gonna have the worst time of his life if they start defense.
It's one of, if not his best attributes as a player, and we saw that on Split, like reminiscent of when he was in...
Chat, use the word mix. No, Sage for Viper. Yeah, it's a bit interesting, but Viper doesn't have the same stopping power that she used to have anymore. Is Sage good here? I think so.
Yeah, the Sova is a very, I mean, it's an off-meta pick. The Fade is just so consistent. All of her abilities, as far as the value find with them, are just so ironed out.
Also, the C-Snake combo is pretty sick, right?
Just all of the ability to easily throw that haunt on top of so many different.
All right, see what we got. And 100 of these are defense first. Oh my great moogly googly. So we have 3 sheriffs. That actually might make the difference. We have Sage. I'm surprised you don't buy 2 slows. And we don't. Where's the Vice wall? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I mean, it's a decent setup at stopping a Neon. Do they choose the one site where there's nothing? Oh, we Sage wall this so we can fight this? That's pretty tough. That's tough. But we can't flank. So now that means the whole round, this wall is going to cover this choke until the 30-second point. Which means they can just go stag A.
Which will cut Scuba off from Ethan for a time. He's going to slow things up a little bit now. His door is also toggled through tree, and we might see a quick cancel and dive into B. But 100 Thieves are very much ready for that as well.
No matter where NRG go, they will be running into side anchors right now.
And there's a Prowler, dealt with Brock also out of the picture all of a sudden. It's Arsenal looking to take the challenge there, and Kika was handled easily.
Yeah, Arsenal hoping
that's really smart.
A bit more with the paranoia coming through, but
again, yeah, around the 30-second mark, this wall finally breaks. I mean, they just stack B and A. I mean, they know one's low. That's a decent nade. Yep. That is 1 to 2 on the pistols. A latcher. Thanks for the follow. Got my Ascent comp done for next Premier Act. I forgot the Ascent's back in the pool. I think a Vito on the map will be interesting.
This aggro through C-Mound with multiple players. Great when you get a kill with that too. And then it's just going to funnel
2-1.
over towards that Vice where you get
are you sure?
out by the wall and the thorns. And then they feel like, okay, well,
Energy only won 1 pistol last map. Oh, 100 these on this side, yeah. Sorry, I thought Energy were then. Weren't Energy on this side last game? Or am I just baked? Alright, well, we have 1 solo offense Neon Bucky. Running straight head-on into Sage.
We should see, like, the deadlock as well. Thrown in here a bit a couple years ago. So that slow orb is pretty good against shutting down these comps alongside the Neon. Really want to take space quickly.
This game could be a video just because of the Sage.
We're getting flashbacks to map 2 of last week. Judge Bucky Shorty.
I mean, yeah, Sage slow is going to stop Neon 9 times out of 10. This comp is disgusting at stopping Neon. Like, absolutely disgusting. It just depends on how well we can use Sage on offense to not get steamrolled on offense. And then we have a Judge right on the corner. I'm honestly really liking this Sage. Sage Vice new meta. I don't know if it's new meta, but I like what I'm seeing so far. It's only been 1 round, so I think we should overreact.
A little bit frustrating.
It's been 1 round, and I think we should overreact, chat.
Plenty of noise here, enough to confirm that for 100 Thieves they need to be at A pretty shortly. Cry trying to back away, set up around a corner. Mata dealt with Timo able to play into this here from up on top.
No, the title, I have a fire title.
Simply too slow to respond to it. Kika though gets some value out of the classic here.
Oh, come on. Nice. Nice.
Kika is alone.
100 Thieves have cured, all caps, Valorant's cancer. I think it's a fire title, no? 100 Thieves have cured Valorant's cancer. Alright, see what we got. 4 rifles plus a Judge. We're slamming C right into the Vice setup, which should stop everything. Plague instead of Cancer. I wanted to do Cancer because Cancer and Cured are like alliteration. That sounds nicer. Cancer and title equals demonetized? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll choose something else. Man, we just walk past everything. I mean, I guess they handle it well. Now it's tough. Now this is a tough retake. Energy should just win this round. I guess as long as they let the drone go first. If he gets traded. Oh, please. Nice. Dude, this was so clean. Sage slow to block in the entrance. Drone for close because they know he's going to be pushed up close. Chat, this is content. They like segment everything off. They segment spawn. Now it's time to take care of sight. Ooh, the post plant vice wall is pretty unfortunate. I mean, there's still a lot of damage. That's still so much damage. I don't know if Cancer will give me demonetized or like suppressed. Okay, we're gonna write this down. We're gonna write the rounds down. So right now we have Teats Paste Bin, Sage, 100T, Lotus.
Yeah, good damage is that's a good damage call.
0-0.
Gotta be mindful here of those
and then 1-2-0. Yeah, even 1.
Again, same look for 100Ts.
1-0, 2-0.
Same recon over towards rubble. It's gonna be solo vice at sea.
And you can see they take that instant space, and now they have the Sova move over.
Ah, dude, I'm not liking the Vice, dude. That's back-to-back rounds now where this Vice util is just getting. Dude, we got. I hope to dear Lord baby Jesus we have a second setup. Otherwise, Cryo's gonna keep getting his ass pounded. We need another setup.
Namely that. Mardo still determined to maintain that corner as long as he can. Relay bolt here to further waylay the attack or the defenders on this retake attempt. He gets waits forward to
And we're using the Vice wall. Fuck, and we gotta save. We're not using the Vice wall on flank, which is honestly kind of smart. Right? Sage Vice Com's probably not gonna do like an aggressive flank or something. So let's save it for the post. Smart. Very smart.
Regretting the positioning he had in that situation.
Two extremes.
He's really just supposed to play to live there. That's it. You are literally playing to live, unless there's a setup involved.
They're playing to live, but his setup's not getting any value at all.
Your only job as a Vice is to survive.
And in the prior round, it wasn't a fast hit onto the side.
We didn't even pop our thorns.
Honestly, it's slow crouch walk. They are. Through the razor vine. Cryo just needs to find his.
Okay, so they move him. We move Cryo. Finally, we get like a game where like actual shit happens and it's not just neons running at each other.
Aggression will be coming from C and B.
Thorns flash. We fight C and move the Vice A. I wonder if we recognize that we're fighting A C and we decide just to go A knowing the Vice is there.
Something to flip the round in 100 Thieves' favor later on.
Yeah, big flip for 100 Thieves. Entirely opposite allocation of people on the map here as they pushed out. And I want to try and fight past Mound. Marta's going to be out of there though.
Yeah, they're just going to run into A. Alright, Cryo, we need you not to die. We need you to not die. We need you to not die. Nice. We didn't die. And we still have a wall on stairs. This is so fucking huge. Do we stuff him in the corner? Do we have guns? Oh, we don't have the guns this round.
He absolutely needs to be stalwart. Big fight being taken here. Hold on, the classics are ringing out. That's not supposed to happen at all. Scuba's down to 10, by the way.
Oh, the race satchels.
Now they're caught, trapped inside the site, and Timo with the rifle brings them down. That is not supposed to happen.
They might just keep Cryo on A. They might just keep him on A. That's twice now where that setup's worked. The other time was Nico though. Oopsie poopsie. I dropped my phone. Dude, big satchels. Such a good off angle.
And all of 100 Thieves just hit the instant rotate towards that site. And the shots just don't connect on the players in heaven. Austin's winning the duel with a classic. I mean, they're just not hitting the shots in that situation.
There's two classic kills from Harpo.
Alright, see what we got. Oh, we put the double Senti on A. And we burned a Sage Slow on the A hit. So they might think that Vice is playing somewhere else, and they might get cut off by this setup.
If they go into this A site, they're going to be getting slowed and hit by the Thorns. A lot of util they have to extract from 100 Thieves if they want to.
I mean, they got off the Thorns, but they're still missing the wall.
To be fair, they've got a full round to do it.
I might just do the Cancer title. I don't know if YouTube's actually going to demonetize it. I'll do some research after this game. Once I get off, after the series.
These are pushed up on Mount. Let's listen into NRG as they game plan their next hit.
Yeah. Let's go. Walk. They smoke behind. Yeah, keep walking. Okay.
Oh, bro, close. I'm trying close.
I'm going right. Flash right, Joe.
I'm ulting.
Nothing Shroud.
Take Heaven, Joe. Take Heaven. Come.
With you.
My Zola plant. No?
Take Heaven.
With you.
Wait, Scoot, hold flank.
2 seconds.
30 seconds left.
I've got orb, guys. Yeah, I have water.
Good flank. Do our post flank, guys. Taking Heaven fast. Yep.
Water, maybe. Yeah, nice.
One flanking. 2 more Heaven. For melee.
Yo, go fight flank. Play out. Go fight flank.
That's another good retake. Sage Slow to trap him in, so this isolate the Neon. This is the second time that's happened now. And I didn't even notice the wall front B.
God smoke in 5. Play for God smoke.
I'll smoke in a second. Smoking now.
Orb down now, Scoot. Orb down.
Flank low. 120 flank. 120 flank. Fight up. 120 flank.
Nice, Gio! Fuck you. Come on, bro!
Bro, you're aim.
You see how that smoke at C main was such a tell for NRG that there was no one actually pushed up on Mount, so they just accelerated into that site. Sick post plan again. They play back.
Next agent's E ability just insta kills Neon. Oh, I like that. That's creative. It's more creative than Smokes who don't actually do anything. It's more creative than Mix's entire kit. I like that.
Getting all of that space and forcing 100 Thieves to need to use some amount of util just to get back into that area
like
of the
boom
map
bot to re-clear,
before they even get into the site. And he's been successful at going one.
I feel like Cryo just isn't having a fun time on C. Oh god. Oh, but he's in his own thorns. I might not check him. Cancer will demonetize my video. Okay, then I'll come up with something else. I mean, they might just lose, like, so. They've had 3 good rounds so far with the Neon, or I mean with the Sage.
Just trying to make sure they're extremely safe before actually committing to the spike plant going down. Tuno tries to get in there off the slow orb with the paranoia.
Don't hate it. Deco, decay down, Bang's able to finish the job. Fast lane though, yep. Shows Bang all he needs to see. Smoked a tree now to maybe get them back into the site. NRG fully committed to that position. Some weapons perhaps. Here's a wall that'll be busted down. Oh, Arsenal couldn't have trusted in it. The spray though through the smoke's been able to find another frag. This is getting dangerous now.
I feel like if we wall like this, is this just not way better?
But again, a couple of weapons tossed away.
I feel like walling horizontal is just troll. Good night, Fufu.
I am literally the leaning forward meme.
As soon as the wall went up, we both... Hold on. We were very relaxed on the couch. But NRG still stabilized that situation.
I feel like if we wall like this, we just win, right? Maybe not. Maybe?
Sometimes the Phantom saves ya. There we go. Good shit.
No, I love the Phantom. You run a gun, gives you free kills even when you're an NPC. you just never stop moving.
Mix kit seems like it should have more defenses or yeah, it just has none. It has no fun whatsoever.
Right. 100 Thieves here. Tough start to the round. Remember they lost Cryo in tree, but it was a anti-eco. Yeah. They only had a couple of
You never really want to play tree in tree. That always gets spammed. I've never seen the tree not get spammed in tree. It's a tough spot to play.
Yeah, it is tough to play tree unless somebody's baiting for you.
Reverse psychology, you know. Tree always gets cleared.
You feel like Mix was designed to counter Neon? In what way?
No one plays it, it always gets spammed.
Cryo does always
I think.
Bro's on the bleeding edge
I think.
of, like, the rat spots.
No, actually, I think Mix was actually helped to complement Neon.
Yeah, he's like preempting that. Yeah, he's going to be wearing fluoro colors.
With Robo Suns, nah.
Bro's about to show up with the skinny jeans and the Chelsea boots. Jeans
The
with
studded
the
belt.
motocross knee rib on the skinny jeans. Stop.
Raise up top tower.
Oh, buddy, round 8.
We 2 fight C.
Coming at you, Timatino's got himself
So the change we made is we fight C, but we just put Raise here to make it look like this is the fight and this is the passive. They walk into the op.
The defense side Sova at rubble. That's being held on to.
The offense might think.
This time the Sage is playing over on C. Other people are trying to, you know, just kind of preferring have Cry on A, but none of that matters when you're just in B and you just kill Vora immediately.
What's your... We'll talk about it in a sec. I'm going to ask you about Sova, but we'll get back to business here as we have that C main smoke. This is to buy a bit of time, but yet awkwardly, there's 2 players that have gotten into B-Link. There's a fight to be had here, I'm sure about it. Steel guard and popped. Bang, reduced to the shorty with a slow orb everywhere. That's very uncomfortable. And Marta's able to come out on top. Back over to the seaside now.
Yeah, I am watching my video being stolen from me. It looked so good to start, and then it just fell apart so quickly.
This is just a stellar attack app so far. Obviously, they know where Teemo's now coming from, and they're playing for Mountain because it's planted for Mountain. There's basically no way you should be winning this.
The return of John Madden, folks.
How did I know? I know, I'm kidding.
Some peaks now. Teemo's going to see a whole lot of
I'm kidding.
here if NRG have their way. Apparently, yeah.
Oh man, this is so cooked, chat. Oh, this is so cooked. This is so cooked. We're so done for.
Yeah, I can't even. That was a delayed.
Dude, double Sensi. We got 5, dude. NRG, genuinely, they got enough rounds.
Knows he wants to get that off.
Just a matter of timing there. Teemo gets off the line. Marta will walk it and be punished.
NRG, a bunch of frauds? I don't know if they're frauds.
They are rich.
I think NRG
There's a reason that we see Fade being played as the scan initiator on this map
are silly.
99% of the time.
Lotus is attacker sided? It is, but we're also running double Senti.
It depends on the map architecture, which is going to get more value, the recon or the haunt. The haunt is super consistent here, and the prowlers have just proven to be invaluable. So I think that's
well, we still have the op, and it's on C. And we put the Vice back on C.
They're also playing with arrays, and you could do that with the paint shells too. So we'll see though what the plan is when they switch over to attack.
I wonder if he waited to put his utility down so that they would hear it and think like Vice is playing C, so they like walk up into it, or Cryo just wasn't ready with the setup.
Not too dissimilar to what you'd be doing with a Fade. You just have 2 prowlers instead of 1 drone.
We have full A info. We're about to have.
It's been a bit of an issue at times.
That's such an important shot. He cannot repeat that.
Rewarded for that shot. Oh!
Falling asleep at the wheel there.
This C side is soft as butter. When it's soft, not when it's in the fridge.
Oh, right.
Very soft. Just to be clear. It's been a struggle for 100 Thieves to maintain anyone here. It's the weak side of the map in many of these rounds, but you think the contact opposition would be good. The slide up was very nice.
They had the 1 round where
nice little edges here so far on this attack side.
they had pistol round where 100 Thieves played this pretty well.
Now you're in that situation when you're 100 Thieves.
And yeah, C, he's just been free every round.
Horns on attack, where it just makes retaking so frustrating. And Brock on Lotus with the Odin.
Yeah, this dude's Odin just makes everything impossible. Now we have 4 ultis, close to 5.
But again, with the weaker weaponry, 1 random kill off the Sheriff, it's really tough to build off that. 2, though, maybe more likely. And again, the Odin eventually sings its tune. The energy improved to 6.
Yeah, and with Lotus back in the pool, a new opportunity for Brock to just spam with the Odin, you know?
A new
They took away some of the walls on Corrode. Corrode's out of here, but that's okay. Lotus is back.
I mean, that's just a really good bait. Asuna thinks he has the C line, but doesn't know that Neon walked up.
The lack of Neon inclination for 100 Thieves obviously sees him with the solo duelist Rays on this map. And
dude, 6 is...
can't do that kind of stuff. What Marta just showed us. Slide across.
6 is a lot against this comp, I'm going to be honest.
Love Sage this year. They were playing it on Corrode as well, and that was in the pool. This has just been a
What was that dart?
Yeah.
Anybody else see that? What did they even bounce off of?
Try it on split a whole lot.
Why do I feel like Energy are just gonna go C again and just plow Cryo again? Just take turns with him.
100 Thieves put some pressure early A. They take that space. Someone drifts over towards B.
Fat Sage Wall. This is a pretty good Sage Wall. This will hold until the 45-second mark.
When you get that sheer wall out of B, so now that's an option for them later on in the round if they want to pivot back if things go.
Did we just beta this out? What do you think about future of Mix? What do they need to buff? I mean, he's just boring and uninspired, and they need to buff his ult for sure. If anything, he needs to be his ult.
So they're about to find out that there's a wall up over on A that's going to need to be broken if they don't know already.
All right, we popped the thorns on time.
Now Prowler will confirm you. They wouldn't have Prowler if they knew there was a wall.
Oh, we force in anyway.
For Bang to obtain and to pull out a mound, almost to catch a Marta, serpentining away.
They hear this, right? I don't think he did. I think he pulled his, just happened to pull his gun out at the right time. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no! Oh my goodness gracious!
Really flying by the edge of his seat. Still gets that kill though. Now time to Brock and Ethan to break through. Door toggled. Arsenal are going to continue to harry them at the back of the site now with a slow orb at Ethan's foot. He just swings and takes the kill. Nightfall, okay, with the Odin as well. Vora's gone down. This gets ugly here.
Oh, dude, this is so tough.
The site here, but Timo doesn't want to challenge this alone. How do they get in? Bang's able to deal with Brock. He's too close, and now it's on Ethan in a 1v2 to salvage this round. And he gets them one at a time. Unreal. Bang at 42. Classic is out. Ethan just has to buy some time, but Bang gets ahead of it.
NT.
Absolute chaos round, Mitch. Slopfest type Valorant. I think I could be wrong. I don't know if there's any way to see this, but I think what happened is over on A, they were standing outside of lobby, so they didn't know that Asuna had walled main. I'm not 100%.
Yes, no, that's exactly
and then
right.
they went out, and then they had to break it, and then Kiko teleported into A while the fake was being sold on C by Mata, who got stalled out. And they're like, wait, I think we just need to go back to the other side. Dude, MBS is having a heart attack. Yeah, but. I mean,
yeah, that was a really big round. 300 credits to secure the round. Yeah, dude, Shorty is so broken. It's so good. Alright, we got double ulti, Outlaw, Odin.
They definitely hadn't swung into lobby at that point. Yeah, weird one.
Oh, there's a lot of half armors for this Outlaw to shit on.
So, round 11 sees 100 Thieves fighting 4 defense side rounds here.
You can talk about Sage's failed potential.
Heavily varied sort of layouts for 100 Thieves now. It's just the Omen at C.
Yeah, maybe.
Buying a bit of time. This probably walked up on, no disrespect to some degree, and yeah, Bang has a feeling for it. Up on the side already. He's not going to be ready for Kiko to swing him. Oh, the timing. He connected the paranoia, but Marta comes to the rescue.
Their C is just so weak.
Trying to contain with this Outlaw because when they've given the space, 100 Thieves have
no matter who they put on C, they just can't hold it to save their life. That's crazy. That's got to be crazy timing. That's a gun.
The exact wrong moment.
Okay, door toggled here. Cryo is in, but Kiko has the line held. That's such an important kill. That flank pressure.
It's unlucky. We need that kill.
He's honestly done very well.
Failed potential? I mean, I would have to look at their C hits.
On this retake right now.
Where Asuna still has a judge.
Or their C holds.
He has to wrap all the way around.
Okay. Nice by Vora.
Is it blended for them?
Second and 2 very low players in that spot. Halfton sees the head. Vora!
That's so close. Oh, it's so close.
It's just the headshot angle plant, but you have an Odin and you can just spray.
Okay. Again, it's like that solo Omen on that C side. It goes a little bit wrong. In fact, it's always been a very difficult early round for the solo defending player on this C site. That's diabolical.
NRG have just brutalized C this entire half.
How is Kiko so confident with his crosshair place where it was? It could have been either side of the stack of boxes he got swung by. He was convinced. Slow orb. We're going to stand in it. Okay.
Man, the Sage looked so good to start. It looked so good to start, and then it just all fell apart. C just became... C was just fried chicken, dude. It was just so free. What is that angle? Did that actually work?
I mean, I am convinced that the proof of concept for this over, it exists somewhere on the attack side for 100 Thieves.
We're worried about the Sova? That's what we're talking about?
This is, of course, the last round of the half.
The Sova's not that crazy.
Get off to another good start. Timotino has...
Don't tell me we're blaming the Sova. What could you do to fix their C? I just feel like the Razor Vines weren't popped fast enough. I also feel like... I feel like so many teams are so focused on putting their mollies at the choke, where I feel like you could pull like a molly in a wall, like one here and then like a molly here, and then like a molly here or something, and then you just stop the attack from taking spawn. Right? You just contain them on site. Yeah, we've only seen one setup from him. He's not. I don't know why he just hasn't put in the work for more Vice setups. I guess I don't know. He's had one Vice setup and they just counter it every time, or not even counter. He just doesn't use the util. Yeah, that's unlucky, dude. Double Senti 8 on this half is just insane.
This time it's to the tune of 2 kills, make it 3, and it'll close out a pretty gainful attack side half for NRG.
This is insane.
One site half we saw. The C site is the only part of the map that was real in this entire half. I mean, it started on the pistol. NRG play towards A, they lose the pistol round, and then from there, they just obliterated C.
Did we dart? Wait a minute.
For NRG.
Where's our recon dart here?
That was real in this entire half. I mean, it started on...
Why?
The pistol, NRG play towards A. They
man.
And then from there, they just...
How many times did they go C? I feel like they just went C every round, no? Oh. I wanted to see for this mix video I'm doing. I guess we can start from like 2-2 on. I mean, it's not that he needs to play like more aggressive agents. He just needs to have more than one Vice setup. I mean, he only had one, and it just was just so bad. I mean, they were just shooting his thorns every time. I gotta see like how many times they went C. Oh, we're already back into it. Shit. All right.
They won the pistol and they've only got 4 rounds. But maybe they can...
All right, let's see what the Sage and Silva has on attack, I guess. It's pretty quiet.
Particularly explosive.
Paranoia though, waiting in the
Ah, shit. Here we go.
No time for that deployment. Apparently, Timo gets around the corner. Kiko caught by the counter Noia.
The counter Noia.
Now down to 2 players. They will commit though to the safe side. Bank spot around the edge of that smoke, and Kiko's going to give it a little bit of ground.
Yeah, he just has to live. He's done enough good work finding that additional trade to get NRG in a 3 versus 2.
They've got a high-low here on A, or they could have, but Brock drops into pit instead. Kiko's fine on his own.
It's doable. He's got the armor. Ah, he had to win that fight. Unlucky. I mean, they just walk into each other, right?
He's got it all.
For real. Just kind of casual 17-9 as well.
Yep.
Just slowly accruing the kills. Great pistol round though. I mean, it's not a whole lot to break down there, I'll be real. Yep. They just fought on A and NRG traded out better and Kiko killed everyone. And then he does a great job just slowly getting away, playing around.
That's pretty much what happened, yeah.
Together, win the round, trading out again. Yeah. Love that.
Scaled out of A long nicely.
So when we're looking at this half, we're obviously we're trying to figure out what's going to go on with this 100 Thieves Soba, and then
yeah, they just contacted.
If you're NRG, you just have to be concerned about giving 100
lucky.
opportunities to get the spike down and play post plants when they have the Sage and Vice on attack. It's getting back in is going to be extremely
Yeah, the Outlaw still busted.
difficult. Yeah, 100 Thieves are always going to be having opportunities to just drain time off of the clock with the spike planted with this comp.
Yes.
So if you're NRG, you need to be ready to burst in and flood onto them before those pieces of utility come down, or doing something, proactive and fighting forward before the opportunity for the spike to go down even arises in the first place.
Yeah, we've been kind of talking about these, double senti comps on attack side post plants are where they can really shine. We've seen a bunch on Ascent before that rotated out of the pool. And it's just as effective.
Well, we got some Sage orbs. Maybe on attack, we could just farm up a bunch of orbs and just swing everything.
To run double senti on Lotus too. There's two maps. They just love playing it.
I can see them getting a plant here. Give the spike to Sage. Never mind. Oh, never mind.
And you play off the site. Wait for those retakes. Sees they're caught on the 3.
Yeah, they got a plant. They got some plant money. Got a few orbs. That's really not too bad.
Wrapping it up in a crown of thorns and looking to collapse on them here. In we go. Kiko with the open up. Right, they're getting some classic value now. It's a 1v2.
Dude, he's got a Vandal.
He's got a rifle. And Paranoia.
Sir. He has a Vandal.
Double swing. There's the bait. Oh, buddy. Dangerous. Nada taken down. Bang with 3 in the round already. And come on, surely Scuba can salvage this. It looked ugly to say the least. And bang out of nowhere. With the clutch moment powered by Red Bull. Keeping 100 Thieves competitive.
Dude, we gotta see those. We gotta see these shots.
Out of nowhere, somewhat often, you know. But a little bit. That genuinely felt out of nowhere. I wrote this round off completely. All 3 of them are
3v5 with a bunch of classics? Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. Sure. But it didn't look convincing. It didn't look like a convincing round. You know what I mean?
This is the risk when you do end up the post plant on that B side of the map.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty stunned. NRG, they're trying to send it down C right now, and 100 Thieves say it's time to run away. Okay, let's just go to A.
Alright, well.
And win the round.
Yeah, economically, NRG are in a shambolic.
Greetings.
They got the sheer
Dead civilian next to the follow. Yeah,
a retake attempt with nothing but these classics. As due diligence is being conducted by 100 Thieves. Let's listen in to the Thieves comms in the post plant.
We can block him tree, yeah. What? Very early. I'm slowing tree, guys. Yeah, we're gonna block him tree, P. I'm gonna smoke it with you. Yeah. One deep C. Okay, they're back. One more omen. Yeah. Carry your short, carry your short. I gave heaven. I'm peeking. Can you peek off me? Yep. I'm not gonna smoke that off. Neon's Bucky. Go. I have blinds though. Guys, we need an exit plan. Yeah, we have to. Can we exit Rumble still? Yeah, open door. They flipped towards heavy spawn, bro.
Can I be in the next vid for I've been sub for 2 years and watch basically every video? Probably not.
Nice. I'm down to farm ecos, boys. I'm actually so down. I like that. Keep farming.
Oh, it's Sage Res.
The paranoia was perfect though for Timo. I must say the timing of that satchel play with the Omen util was picture perfect. It was gross.
It was cool to hear the structure of the calling, even in a situation where obviously they're at a massive advantage. It's a 5-on-5 where they have guns, the other team have classics, and they have a spike down. But to still hear that kind of calm, structured out communication where they have everything planned, that did allow.
I can start the vid with that comment. Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah, Timo either can't see who he kills,
We'll think about it. What do you think Silva shows him for 100T? Wouldn't Fade be better with the raise combo to complete their comp?
I will say, when you're going up against a Sova, which is a rarity on this map, you're probably going to be slower to break recons because you're not used to breaking them like you are haunts.
Fair. It's super niche.
I guess so. I don't really know why the Sova.
Up here, Skipper's going to try and get over it. Get some info, but there's an Aldro that's going to head up into upper. God, this post plant is going to be so annoying for NRG to play into.
Maybe you could argue that like Sage Slow works better with Sova ult.
It's just been used now over towards Baby Door. This is gross.
Or, what else are we looking at though? Why are we looking away? Dude, that kill literally just dismantles the entire round. Oh, but I'm wrong again, so. Do you have a nade?
The other side of this smoke, Brook has to know exactly where he is. He's got the info.
Ooh.
Timo wants to keep himself scarce for the time being, but Brock short on it himself. Timo backs away.
I mean, it's a game.
Starting into the game now after the eco farm of the previous.
I think Energy have to save again, no?
100 Thieves have returned to Lotus.
Timo had the read there. Smoke going down, did not commit to peeking that at all. Expected that Brock would get off and try to push him exactly as he did. There's 100 Thieves just getting into that site. They get all of that util down with the Sage Vice. They get a lot of forward control in Heaven. It's a really nice post-plant setup.
It's pretty hard, I think, to try and make a retake happen as NRG up against that double Senti comp in a way that's, you know, coordinated. Feels like one of the RG pins is always going to fall down. Remember, that's after that important duel was won by Ethan. That kind of gets the foot in the door there for NRG. Such a painful sight to try and retake.
We'll leave the sound on. Alright, the mix this round. We use a one-way. We use a bot to heal Omen. Did Omen do anything? Not really. He just died.
No, it's not. And not with the Sova.
And then 2-3 we don't use anything. Unlucky.
A requirement for NRG to be able to adapt on the fly to these situations. And when you're in crunch time and you have to go for some of these retakes, just a little positional error here or there might put you on the wrong side of a wall or some slows where you're basically not finding any value because you can't go forward or do anything.
Your spacing is also messed up. Yeah,
you might not have those exact perfect responses.
Alright, last time Energy were ecoed, we saw some crazy C push. So 100 Thieves now are just playing, we're just chilling in spawn.
NRG, despite being at 9-7, they've got to lock in here to get this thing over the finish line, try to go to Breeze. Or else they're going to be down 0-3 in this group, man. Serious danger of not making playoffs.
We are being chillin'.
Winning champs having a deep run in Santiago.
So what we decided to do instead is just stack. We stack Mound and hope for the best.
Yeah, you're not out of
Let's say a quick prayer.
Mathematically with an 0-3 result, but your fate is no longer really in your hands.
They're on the knife's edge of disaster.
I wonder if this wall trips.
One of the best,
they know.
Best teams in Americas right now.
Missing London would be bizarre and also heartbreaking for Kiko. Love a chance to get in front of a home crowd. It's a rare thing at a global anyway.
Yeah, they know. Now they push faster than A.
Okay, here it is.
This similar story before, except this time all of NRG are coming from the south side of the map.
It doesn't validate like the Sage Wall and stuff, for example, right? It's like, I mean, still we're going to walk into these sight lines, and yeah, Timo's definitely starting to feel himself now.
Y'all are just so busted.
Boombot here is going to be able to check that grass area. NRG just do not have the tools to get in here. They know they're going to have to flood in numbers, try and maybe work a flash through this smoke, get the neon in, whatever it's going to take. And unfortunately,
can we nerf this stupid sniper already? Oh, dude. Give him more bullets. Open a couple more headshots.
Are doing such a great job as well in these post plants so far of maneuvering the entire team's positioning based around where the utility is as well. Like flipping the map in that situation. It's like a straight-on firefight that NRG have to run into, circumventing all the util and then just getting funneled into every single player on 100 Thieves in the right spot, posted up on the angle with better guns in that situation as well.
The Owl drone is so nice as well to pull crosshairs while Timo swings that, and the Sova's protected in a little alcove at the back of the site.
All right, this is a big round.
This is actually 100 Thieves evolved under different systems, different rosters, actually struggle with these exact adaptations that they are dominating with now.
Well, Timo is deep in the side. In the meantime, Mata finds the opening kill.
Lost in the source.
And all of NRG are ready to flood into this. If 100 Thieves try to commit...
Oh, it's so unlucky. Nobody breaks the haunt.
Timo just only knows one direction, man. I respect it. I'm not talking about the boy band. that is intense. He will be punished again for his proclivity of holding W. Bang here, yeah.
Oh, how are we gonna say? How are we not aware?
That's an execution issue there.
Been the moment.
Okay. Well, this one is chalked. Cryo has the money though to at least see what he can get.
Well, he was aware. Mata was aware.
We'll at least keep a lid on Mata's personal economy.
Before we ban that person.
Right. That'll be around.
I heard the click clack. Chat moderation. Let's see. Enabled. A blacklist. Blacklisted entries.
Not his finest moment, but hey, what can you do? What can you do?
Why is he holding an angle on me for?
Each line is a separate blacklist entry?
I don't know, Kiko.
That's a light stat pad accusation, Mitch.
A little.
That's what that is right there.
Bro's trying to get frags, come on.
See if Hunter Thieves do something similar to try to burst out A. Yeah, you can send that slow orb forward,
there.
so no one on energy will really be able to run
it should just work
too effectively, and you can control the space. Looks like Mono wants to repost with this op when the smoke fades.
So not a ton of info for Hunter Thieves after that first foray.
Somebody copy and paste that.
Shield wall left in their way.
See if it works.
I'll do a 4-1 test of this seaside.
A long moment in time there. The B is just super.
You'll get timed out, so maybe don't do that.
Players all focus towards A. They end up being relevant though. So these are just going
to
work towards C, and there's the shock dart attempt to try to break the thorns.
It works.
All right, here's that still guarded. Omen TP there out of Kiko just to confirm that it was no.
Okay, not everybody, guys. I don't need everybody who likes to type in my chat to get banned.
NRG looking like they're ready to pounce right now when the spike gets tapped.
Still guarded traded from both sides, by the way.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys are very selfless.
There's a nice little angle. Brock with the Odin as well. This is going to be a real difficult one for Hunter Thieves. They're going to have to pucker. Timotino up in the corner. Marta's really going to get into the site now. Overdrive at the ready. Arsena, creative little angle here, but it's not been able to make much use of it and gets spotted out. Kiko dispatches him. And away Arsena will go. Trying to punt for Mao, but Arsena's going to be facing a veritable firing squad. And Scuba cuts the right wire.
It's a nice try with the setup. Like the little wall position was cool.
This could be a Hunter Thieves cryo video.
Hunter Thieves just bleeding players, getting delayed,
you know what I mean?
To the site. And there we saw from NRG what Hunter Thieves just seemingly could not do, which was control the lanes in waterfall and back halls, and then as soon as like the go button is pressed, everyone is in right after the spike is going down. There was not like a loss of any of that forward space. They don't need to re-clear halls and then try to go. There's no time delay. No, they have that space and they are just in right for the retake straight away.
We have the Sage Res. We'll probably see a lot of preaks in the site. We make content from this match's comp, whether or not to win for 100 Thieves. I think so. I think this might be like a cryo Vice disaster class.
To be fair, Mana did something similar when he baited the showstopper out in that first half. So both teams definitely have done their homework.
So this drone is being used to re-clear over towards...
Or a Sage masterclass.
Very reasonable for Hunter Thieves. Despite their...
We put the mollies down mid-round. Brock puts the mollies on mid-round so they don't get broken right away, maybe? In case of defaulting. And there's a Vice wall for here for waterfalls. This is a nice wall. The wall goes up and then it lets you isolate anybody on this side. This is what I wanted to see from Cryo.
Thieves are blocking the door over towards B as well. The C connector and just...
Bless you.
Trying to continue to apply pressure somewhere else on the map, but yeah,
it's a good ult. I wish it leaked into spawn a little more though.
And this pit is being placed from Scuba just to allow NRG to get back into the site easily.
Yeah. It was almost a good ult.
Is pretty big. Obviously you're up against a Soda though, so not quite so simple.
I mean, it keeps him contained in this area.
Shrugs off that decay and he's going to...
Is it enough room? I don't know.
Very loud getting up on the site in this Viper's pit. NRG going to try and play out of it.
This is about to get so sloppy.
It's Paranoia catching on to Timo. Ugly stuff, but hey, Brock was close enough for him to see. Vora's going to be credited with the kill on the end, and now that wall is being made use of this time to the good for Arsena. Hunter Thieves again close the gap a little more. As Ethan's got zero business lingering here.
The positioning there from Hunter Thieves is pretty nice. Like Timo in that spot, Arsena as well. They weren't going to have any chance of getting more site control because of that pit that Scuba threw down. So they kind of go for the next best option, which is to just try to set up in some unorthodox, weird, close positions, playing around the utility like that smoke there. Timo like crouch next to that. That's just
outside
weird,
of the pit.
Yeah, like that is a strange spot to play in, right? And so just getting up close to deny NRG when they have to eventually go forward. It's a good little setup here. And
it's nice.
Yeah, you have Arsena on top playing, running around his wall as well.
Yeah, Timo exploited that smoke cover really well. 2 rounds in it. Round number 21 coming up. Hunter Thieves, what more do they have up their sleeves? Because NRG is still in buying form.
Yeah, both teams with a lot of money. That is not.
Are James getting content that would have been Neon Scared have been shattered? Yeah, I think so.
Vora with an op on this ace.
You can't say like Neon. You can't say Neon's cure and then go 4-8. You just get your ass. It's just no. I'm sorry, El Thatcher. But you're right. Unfortunately, you're right.
Just immediately leave him there, and then go for the Ethan Prowler re-clear B main. That's a really standard protocol that they're going to use there.
We have Neon not seeing anything.
But I think it's just an angle that's being held by Marta over there. Might even see like a smoke. I like this. Smoke towards Rubble.
This is good.
Could imply across, but
it's not gonna do anything.
So close, he just physically checks Rubble.
Here's the Vice Wall. Ooh, nice. It's quieter on the map, so you know they're probably gonna be playing around this thing. How do we not shoot that?
He's a stall util.
Yeah, now from here, what is even the option for?
I mean, double senti just gets. It's just hard. It's hard to attack.
So difficult to get in. They have no idea what's
I mean, we're just pissing away util that's not really for anything.
Over on A, that's been completely controlled.
A smoke, a dart.
Yeah, ultimately it's like, all right, try to go for the re-hit with the wall.
They haven't tested the shear wall. The shear wall is still there. It just gets triggered now. Like, if you've got to try and get that out at the start of the round.
I mean, Bang hit some shots.
Timatino's back in the game, by the way. What a swing we've seen. A +3 player swing for 100 Thieves.
I mean, 100 of these are scrapping. This is proof that Sage needs a buff? Nah, the Sage wasn't the issue.
Same location. And again, is able to get a free kill. Spike eventually deployed, though. Bang takes some damage as he tries to get away. And this is
So unlucky.
Bang a little bit low.
I don't think they have enough space.
That mound area.
I feel like they have to fight one of these together. Somebody needs to get a kill somewhere. That's the round. Genuinely, that's the whole round.
Swing with the shorty. You better believe it.
Awesome, so good.
And there's 100 Thieves now making it again.
Sage definitely does not need a buff.
Cryo just able to pick up his best weapon in the midst of everything to close out the round 2. I mean, 100 Thieves they have no options halfway through that round after they lose
There's
Timo.
Nothing cooking. Bro, Bang is solo in the side because the shear wall got triggered behind him.
Yeah, they weren't able to get the wall out yet. They have no info over towards A. They completely give that side of the map. It's basically C re-hit or nothing.
Like, what are the odds of winning that round statistically? Like, 12%?
Yeah, let's wait decades for the Neon nerf. Yeah, you're right.
2 kills is crazy. That is a mad play from him.
He is solo in the side. There's no one to track that.
Man, most of your predictors, everyone thinks 100 Thieves were going to win the second map.
Both Omens kind of ruling the lobby.
NRG just couldn't be more set up to win that round. Genuinely. Like, they're in like a 3-1-1. And they have the wall still over on that side of the map. That they just can't be losing that. They just
Mix plays front B.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm calling.
And I don't think he uses anything this round.
Absolutely livid at that result. That's variance for you.
We're playing front B in a high-low.
I mentioned it at the top of that round. Both teams still have a ton of cash.
We stem.
So that was not an economy breaker for NRG. They can.
And that's it.
Again.
And that operator now has gone over to Timatino's hands. Before it was actually watching the push up out of B, but Marta has not tried that again since losing the op to the double stack. He's bought himself a new one though.
What does the setup look like here for NRG? That op over towards that.
All right, double op. We have the attack op. Interesting. And we have a defense op. Oh, this is.
That's gonna force Marta back a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, he won't feel comfortable at all.
That's something.
Take too much space. That's like about.
I think we have a flash in the doorway, so it should blind him if we wanted to peek.
Staying on the orb and like keep swinging out. Maybe if he has a teammate to help him, which yeah, he now does. Ethan wants to get that op deeper on the line.
Yep,
oh wait, that flash might be. Oh my god!
Marta, great timing. Knew that.
What a shot!
He'd be able to pressure Cryo and barely take it. Well, one good turn deserves another, they say. And that's the B side cleared for now. Look, it's going to pull players back towards Waterfall. Sheer wall is still active, though, it seems. Still needs to be cleared. Drawn out.
Look at the info Marta's getting with the team. He's pushed out A, though. Past the sheer wall. Great spam from Brock.
Oh, Arsenic can wall up, though, and actually take this fight. Brock doesn't quite get the full encounter that he wanted, and Scuba gives up his presence here in front of the wall. The timing was kind of there for Bang, but Kiko absolutely dominant here at the back of the site.
Yeah, Bang felt like he had to.
Claire needs to use the util. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we're not flashing. That's a good point. If we're trying to get out, why not use this flash in the doorway? I just don't get why we're putting chamber players on agents that just don't feel comfortable on, and it just looks horrible.
For a moment anyway, Shorty.
I mean, honestly, this just felt like the last round, except things went as they should have. Genuinely.
You can write that down.
Everything played out big.
A disaster class round. Oh. What's going on?
Same. I mean, you know, small variations here.
Cryo disaster class. Well, there's what, 10-11 the score?
That's crazy.
This puts NRG on a map point, though.
That's what he does, though.
Honestly.
He hits some crazy flick shots.
Is this me or is it the stream?
Mata going to be out into bound early with some backup.
Yeah, paranoia off the contact of one of these guys going to take.
Dude, why is this like this?
The contact of one of these guys going to take.
Do they have to actually spot this out?
They're going to go further.
Now again, there's a double stack. 400 Thieves watching the push out. Amada hasn't tried it since he got killed.
And so this, with this little bait play, if someone tried
they're gonna
to
get a
push,
free
then
recon.
Kiko would shoot them in the back when they go through there if someone was waiting, but...
Okay. The recon dart has to be used to clear this. Our drone, though, is available for Vora, so they've still got a free clear option, essentially.
I mean, forcing OT is not going to be easy. Energy still can full my next round. But this round might be a little easier because we have the result.
As compared to the last few rounds.
Alright, slow to try to work B-main. No op for Mata here.
Okay, can work an A-split
He
now.
still has the rose.
You are contending with his Vice util. And Ethan, not maybe the player you want to be testing. Thieves look like they're priced into this now. Ethan can no longer play this.
Oh, he's not including the box. I die to this all the time in ranked. I never threw this stupid box.
Yeah. Okay. Showstopper over to the A side. That's going to open it up. And respectfully, NRG back off of heaven. All right, there's Mata dealt with Cryo. Up behind him. And I imagine it's going to be a pretty quick pivot here into Baby Door as Vora goes for this plant.
Our content's maybe getting ready thanks to Cryo. Yeah, Cryo might be saving the video. Cryo might be I mean, that's not... I don't think that's Cryo's fault. It's just...
They have no idea where energy could be coming from outside of that B-side presence from the
It's just a strong angle. It's a strong off angle. A spot to play.
Not a lot of use to work with for 100 Thieves.
Alright, well, we have the retake. 2 heaven, 2 door, 1 main. Oh, dude, they're just getting...
It's going to be good, though. Look at him taking it off angle here. NRG going to wait for the smoke to dissipate. And slide on in, Marta's found 3 out of nowhere, bang! How does he fall there?
That's the map.
He's rewarded for it, but NRG close out Lotus. Nicely done. They really have great seaside control, and they show us how Hunter Thieves should have been trying to operate their retakes, I think, on their defense side.
Yeah, this genuinely felt, despite the differences in the comps, we saw so many similarities into the approach to the more of the macro game and where they were finishing on the sites, but NRG just playing those sites so much better. And it's the seaside you're talking about. They were just dominant there in that first half. They had all of the answers.
This is a great map from Kiko, though. Again, finding these multi-kills in anchoring scenarios or in retake positions, really sharp from him. It's been very, very hard. I mean, at no point have we seen Hunter Thieves ever be able to get to play in halls, in a post plant. There's always seems to be someone there that throws.
Alright, well, unfortunately, that's all the time we had for today. I want to watch map 3, but unfortunately, we can't watch all day, so we're going to raid our buddy. Our content is maybe getting unlucky for the people who are excited about the... Yeah, I mean... 100 Thieves played it bad. That's all. Alright, chat. We're getting out of here. I'll catch you guys probably later tonight. I might stream. But peace.